Can you get me the coconut water with the ice, but no, yeah, two, but no meat, no meat.
Chị ơi, lấy chặt cho em cái dừa nhưng đừng có hào, đừng có hào. Chặt rồi sao? Lấy nước thôi, lấy nước nãy đi cái gì đó.
Not eating meat, huh? Rowdy.
You right?
Yes.
How much?
15.
15? Really? One time?
Is that expensive?
One time? It's okay.
I withdrew cash.
Open. Open together with everything. Open together with everything. Open out, open the mind out, open the body out. Open the seeing out, open the hearing out, open the smelling out. Widen out, open out.
Do you know how I can add money to my data?
Open, 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 more and more. He give you 100,000, you add him 100,000. Business, it's just business, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, we'll do 100,000.
Open out the body and mind. Widen out the body and mind. Out, 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 everything. Out, 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 out. Apple out, everything out, 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 out. This is what it takes.
I do YouTube. YouTube and no, like one day YouTube, lots of YouTube. 5,000.
Open out and widen out totally and completely. Break out. Break out of the cage and the prison of your own mind. Break out. Out. Open out. Widen out. NoFap might help you if you're spending so much time masturbating, then you get a free time. Give out. Give out. Whatever it is you have now, whatever it is you have, I don't care what it is, give it out. Give it out to the trees and to the natural air, the environment. Look at this.
Yeah.
Give out, widen out, open out the eyes, open out the ears, open out the body, open out the mind. Just stand and give, be in the way of giving, be in the way of forgiving. Everything you think, everything you say, everything you talk about, irrelevant, irrelevant, irrelevant. This is the resolution to all of this thinking and all of this storytelling that's led up to now, led up to this point. Give out, widen out, go out, beyond, 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 beyond the mind, beyond thinking about that, beyond, 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 beyond the beyond itself. Don't take it seriously or not seriously, beyond seriously or not seriously. Break out beyond seriously or not seriously. Break and widen out all the way. There is a difference between real thinking, true thinking, and false thinking. False thinking is just based on other thoughts. Real thinking, true thinking is based on your direct experience right now. Can you go into your direct experience right now? Can you feel your direct experience right now? Come on, Em. Come on. Because you've been thinking so much bullshit. You've just been thinking about your desires.
Yes. Okay.
You've just been thinking about what you want. And the body and the mind, it doesn't operate on thoughts. It operates on pure energy. The energy from the oxygen, the energy from the nature. The nature is not thought bound. The nature is not contrived. So as you give out all of this holding on, I have a thought about this, I had a thought about this, I have a thought about this, you give out, you widen out. You open up your skin cells, you open up all your energy cells to receive, to eat all the energy around you, instead of just thinking and thinking and thinking. I don't care what losers think, I care what winners think. I don't care what selfish people think, I care what generous people think. I don't care what nasty people think, I care what good people think. I'm a good person. Let me share my toxicity with you and show you, and let me judge you and punish you because I'm very good, don't you know? Get the fuck out of here with that. Open out beyond the mind, beyond the ego. Honey, can we get the, from here, the egg, the noodle, the special noodle? The rice noodle or the, they do the egg and the juice together. They have the flour sauce, salad.
The same?
Yeah, you have, yeah, you eat, yeah. Yeah, and the egg. I'm a very good person. Now I'm gonna judge you and I'm gonna tell you how wrong you are. Shiva's just doing what he's doing. I mean, I don't have, I'm not here to think about the past. I'm not here to think about the past. I'm not here to think about the future. I'm not here to think about the now. This is a place to give. This is a place for great giving.
Em ơi, chặt giùm vô. Em ơi, em. Chặt giùm chú. Chặt giùm chú. Chặt cho hai đứa nào cái.
What are you doing? Somebody's spectacle, somebody's show, somebody's story. What do you want to write a book? What are you, a ghostwriter? Are you a biographer? No, you're just yapping. So this is not a place to just yap about things. This is my house. This is where I live. This is my YouTube channel where I share about the Dharma. You're not even serious enough or good enough to even know what that word means or to care what that word means. The way that you carry yourself here is the way that you carry yourself in your own mind. It's time to look in the mirror and stop looking out there with your blame and your shame and your game, looking for fame.
Well,
It's all misplaced shame. Yeah, actually no one owns anything. That's right, FBI. But if you own anything, you own your actions because your actions follow you. That's karma. Vincent, the shithole is your mouth. The way that you talk and the way that you act.
oh my goodness.
Yeah, I should be like you, Shiva. I should just play nice with a bunch of sycophants that I don't teach anything about spirituality to and just watch my channel for good drama. And I should just, yeah, everybody, I'm Shiva Kailash Shambhu, and here I am at the temple. Let's talk about Dr. Rob. Hi, everybody. Here, I'll do your stream. I'll be you. And you can be me. You don't need to sit closer to me.
I know.
You ignoramus.
My energy affects you.
It does. It does.
Positively, so you gotta be a little more positive.
Did you join the meditation
Yeah, I did.
today? But you
I
came
started-
late.
I didn't come late. I came just on time. I came with you. And you know what Dr. Rob was doing? We're on the topic of Dr. Rob, right?
Better a raised devil than a fallen angel, but in reverse.
What?
Third world is American cities. There's nothing more third world than American cities. America has the worst and most disgusting, dilapidated infrastructure and cities in the entire world.
Dr. Rob is jealous of America.
What's there to be jealous of? Low wages, high rent.
Anyways, you were asleep for the most of the meditation.
I was sitting upright. And you were, instead of going into your own mind, you were looking around, what's Dr. Rob doing? What's Dr. Rob doing? Your mind is too closed and too dark to receive the mind-to-mind transmission of Sayadaw Ashino Tamatara.
Mind to mind, huh? I was receiving it actually.
Well, good for you. Did you eat one of these?
That's yours.
It's nature.
So I'm booking my flight.
All right.
And I'm booking on the 25th.
Good.
So I don't have to see you again.
Well, I'm sure you'll see me on my live streams and you'll see me on my work that I do online. And if you ever need help, I'll be the one to help you.
I'm not sure.
But I think that this whole Da Nang thing probably needs to be reconsidered.
Why?
Are you in a place really spiritually to be on your own and be by the beach?
Well, you tell me, why aren't you going there?
Because I have things to do here in Vietnam.
Just do them and go.
Maybe that's what I'll do, but I'll have to do them first. And I have to prioritize my students, not the sycophants and the degenerates that are following you for ego drama. The army of trolls that you've cultivated. And see, there's that nervous cough.
Look, buddy. Nobody's a sycophant here, okay?
What does a sycophant mean?
Sycophant?
What does sycophant mean?
Sycophant?
Yeah.
I don't know. Somebody quick Google it.
Then how do you know you're not a sycophant if you don't know what it means?
Sycophant? Forget it.
I was a Buddhist monk for 7 years.
Here we go. A lot of the people that watch you now watch me.
There's nothing to watch if Dr. Rob's not there.
Oh, there's lots of watch. Now that I'm storing you secrets, we trade secrets and I do it.
What do they say? They say, I hate to see you leave, but I love to watch you fail. Is that what the saying is?
No.
Did I achieve enlightenment? I achieved taking my head out of my own ass.
Incorrect.
I know how to take my head out of my own ass.
Dr. Rob is sleeping.
Being arrogant is pretending that you and many people in America watching YouTube shorts would like to have anything at all to do with a monk talking about meditation. I take on this persona, I take on this character so that people will have something to relate to. This is not my real being, my real nature. Knowing nothing is better than knowing a lot of some things that aren't actually about being free from suffering. And the big elephant in the room for all the people there who are serious about Hinduism and Buddhism, can you believe this guy named himself Shiva? I mean, I'm sorry. Where did you get that name from, Shiva Kailash Shambho? Is this if this is too personal, we don't have to go here.
Look, Bhante Varapanyo.
Yeah, that's a given name from ordination, from higher Upasampada ordination in the Thai forest tradition,
Well, I'm a higher Upasampada myself.
in the Dhammayut Nikaya. All right, so that's too close to home We'll table that for later.
Give you
We'll
meanwhile-
table that for the live
No.
streams. We'll table that for the live streams when you're back in Da Nang by the beach and when you feel comfortable and safe. And when I don't have to feel this dark energy flowing out of you.
You guys have no idea what I have to deal with here on a daily basis. Being in presence with this guy. Yeah, I got more viewers than you.
It's not about viewers, it's about helping people.
Anyways, I need some help.
If my channel explodes, more people are going to get help and more people are going to learn about Buddhism and meditation, whether they like it or not. Luke 9911. And you can call 911 on me all you want. I'm a former Buddhist monk of 7 years living in Vietnam. So you can call your local police department and you can tell them that there's a bad boy online saying bad, naughty things and acting in a way that you don't like. And they can send their police helicopters over here to Vietnam and have me arrested.
Honestly, it's not the worst thing that's ever happened.
The bigger that this YouTube channel gets, the more people that are going to learn about real Buddhism and real meditation. And also,
It's like a pack of cigarettes. I don't know how you can look at this picture in the front and just continue smoking. Being a spiritual teacher includes meditation.
because I'm healing my body with meditation. I'm healing my body with deep meditation practice.
But you're hurting your body with smoke, then you're healing it.
Well, you might be getting dark side Phil energy from this stream, but that's because you have a myopic view. You have myopia in your view. So was Dark Side Phil a Buddhist monk for 7 years? Well, then clearly Dark Side Phil doesn't have similar energy to what I have because I was a Buddhist monk for 7 years.
But I think Sadhguru would say that it's not about what you did 7 years ago, it's what you're doing now and how you are now.
So then you better be the person you want to be right now.
So in my past lifetime, I was a super really good human being. Is that something I should say when I'm being nasty online?
I don't know what you're talking about. Anyways, coming back to what we're doing here at the Buddha Mind Temple in Vietnam. I was a Buddhist monk for 7 years. I'm here meditating and training with my teacher. You can see this beautiful Buddhist environment. You can see the very powerful trees here. And actually, Shiva, you better watch out with your karma because sometimes these trees' branches, they fall down. Big, heavy branches, they fall down and they smash the ground. And if you have bad karma, that branch is maybe going to smash you in your head. So be careful, please.
Okay.
If you're not interested in Buddhism or spirituality or enlightenment, then you can go away. You don't have to be here. Nobody's forcing you to be here. If you're not interested in enlightenment, then just go. And we do practice Christianity here as well.
She's right here. Yes, I bless you, sister. Yakadama Kidara Sabakidala. Yes, Tobacco Soma. Mangolo Makotoro Sobalakida. So don't hesitate. Let me hear what you say. Yarama, Tabalama, don't hesitate. Okoma is for the whole community. Yarakadara Sabakotoro Sobokotoro Soba. Okida, Yakoloma, Tabakadara Soboko Yamakotoro Sibakidara. Yedere, and if you have a name that comes on your heart, sister. Yarama, let's write it down. Let's pray for that person. Yaderema, Mangolo Makotara Sabakadara Sobakidara Sabakotoro Sobokotara.
Shiva, the way that you're walking around is you really need to be more mindful and more careful about your energy.
Really?
Yeah, you should walk with mindfulness. You should walk with meditation. You should walk with presence. You should walk with energy. And I find those people doing their soul chanting and their spirit talking very relaxing and very calming. And I think we can all learn a thing or two from them about not being lost in our ego, not being lost in our desires or our fears. Remember, I'm not coming to your house and asking for a meal. You're coming into my home.
It's not your home. This is a public live stream. Anybody can walk in, walk out. You have no control over that. A home is much more intimate, so stop exaggerating.
Thank you, Blake.
And also, I think in the month that I've known this guy, and definitely been in person, I haven't once had a proper spiritual discussion with him that I can recount.
Because I think your mind is sick. And right now you are representing for the troll army. You're representing for trolls and sycophants and ignoramuses on the YouTube, whereas I'm concerned with representing for Buddha.
Very good.
What is that?
Just the cover wrap juice. We make the with soup.
Coconut milk soup.
Yeah.
Oh,
The bean and the cover wrap
smells-
juice, you know.
that smells good.
You want this?
No, I'm not gonna eat it today, but thank you. I mean, if you think my mind is sick, that's saying something. But anyways, I don't want to get lost in Dr. Rock's negative. We're positive beings. We want to help everybody. And my YouTube channel is a way for... what does my YouTube channel stand for? It stands for awakening, enlightenment, liberation. Sparking Light donates $5 Australian. Thank you very much. Shiva, it's disappointing to see you still surrounding yourself with negative energy. Comments like branches falling on you. He's a real nut. Yeah, I mean, there's no change in his behavior, his mindset, but for these next 3-4 days that we're here, I don't have any other friends. And at least we're doing something in common, which is live streaming. But after this, it's going to be a whole different change. This will be the last time I see him. I'm unsubscribing from his YouTube channel, and hope he has the rest of his life that's really good ahead for him. I hope he takes some of my lessons to heart, quit smoking, and free himself from addiction.
Buddhism can cure mental health issues. Buddhism can cure schizophrenia. Buddhism can cure depression. Buddhism can cure anxiety. Buddhism can cure PTSD. Buddhism can cure mental illnesses. Buddhism can cure the cancer. This is the nature of spirituality, to cure the sickness in the mind. Yes, can cure it, can aid it. It's true, it's a true claim. I was a Buddhist monk for 7 years. I can speak from my own experience. Buddhism can cure schizophrenia. Buddhism can end the suffering. Buddhism can cure dementia. Buddhism can cure cancer. You ask me what Buddhism can cure, and I'll tell you if it can cure it or not. Buddhism can cure diabetes, 100%.
Addiction to cigarettes.
Buddhism can cure being an ignoramus. Buddhism can cure being attached to viewers and egos and playing games for ways to get views instead of actually finding out who your audience is and teaching to them.
What about just asking a question that is on the same topic? that you're talking
Buddhism can cure trying to ask a question that is on the same topic. But you have to come across the Buddhism yourself. You can't just pretend that you're Buddhist or pretend that you understand what Buddhism is if you don't practice it seriously. You have to learn how to practice Buddhism seriously to get the benefits.
Okay. Well, let me take Dr. Rock's advice and teach the audience something. One should be receptive to criticism, especially when it's founded in logic, reasoning, it's stated properly. And you know what you shouldn't do when you get criticized? Get up and leave, like somebody has demonstrated here numerous times today. So that's one thing. But
Because you're not following the path, man. You're just following your ego and you're following the random comments from trolls.
I'm not following random controls. And I've tried many times.
Somebody sends you $2, you act like they saved your mom from a burning house fire or something. It's ridiculous.
I don't do that, but I'll read it out loud because that's what
Buddhism
that's
can
important.
cure schizophrenia. Tell me what your sickness is and I'll tell you if Buddhism can cure it or not.
Addiction. Yes, the answer is no. So how many times have I asked him something and they just no.
Where does the realization of Sotapanna and stream entry say that you won't smoke cigarettes? No.
It's sense. It's a sense.
It doesn't say anything like that. It says no self-view. It says no attachment to rites and rituals. Don't shake your head like you know about it.
And it says no doubt, no skeptical doubt. So I know about it, okay, buddy? Sparky Malarkey.
No, you
See,
don't.
a super chat gets read out loud. Doesn't mean that I believe it, but I'll read it out loud. Is that too much to ask for you from you? Can you know?
Buddhism brings you to a place better than heaven. Nibbana.
Oh, there
To
we go.
find Nibbana where you are. Heaven is not as great as Nibbana.
Can Buddhism cure Dr. Rob's ear not working?
And you should be very careful about disrespecting me and about platforming disrespect about me because I am representing for Buddha. I smoke consciously.
I do bad things consciously.
Smoking is not bad. It's just something that you deem to be bad. A lot of people would say that it's bad for you to look the way you do or to be begging for money online for a phone or to be a bagpacker in a foreign country. There's all kinds of people that would say that that's bad. This is my personal choice about what to do with my body. It's none of your business what I do with my body, just like it's none of your business what women do with their bodies, Shiva. So when you're making videos about how you deserve a virgin wife and you judge women's value according to how many partners they've had, you believe that you have a right to someone else's body and someone else's life. You do what you want to do with your body. I'll do what I want to do with my body. I don't see you as a teacher. I'm not looking for advice from you. I'm not looking for support from you on dealing with this. I'm looking to my meditation masters and my teachers. So mind your own business, you little punk, and keep doing your nonsense live streaming. And hopefully you get some donations today, which is just what you want. You've said multiple times that you do this stuff for money and that this spirituality is a business for you and that your main goal is that you want money. So keep begging for money. You got it. Ann Brown says you beg for money, Shiva, so just keep doing that if that's what you want to do. This is my body. Mind your own fucking business about my body and what I do with my body. And I won't comment on how poor you look and how you've been using spirituality to beg for money for a phone instead of getting a job and working for it, Shiva. And we'll start fresh on that. I'll do with my body what I want to do with my body. You can do what you want to do with your body. Let's leave it there.
That's the most sensible thing you've said. Right,
Listen here, tubes. If you'd like to donate, you can, but you don't have to donate. And this is not a sponsor.
Anyways, Jay Hopsy gave me $2 Australian. It says $2 isn't insignificant when hundreds of people do it. That's correct.
Shiva's building an army of trolls that will send him $2 Australian donations. Great.
So Rafa Man donates another $2, and he asks a question. I have an obligation to read super chats. It says, Shiva, why do you deal with humans like Dr. Rob? I'll have to think about that. I can't answer that right now.
All right, you're starting to attract a lot of trolls. We're not doing that in this chat. I was a Buddhist monk for 7 years. This is a spiritual meditation community and environment. I'm here in the Buddha Mind Temple in Vietnam. Shiva, you don't know how to work with the people that are there to gear them towards spirituality. You don't know about that. So instead, you're trying to gear them towards some ego bullshit between me and you, when I'm the one who arranged for your flight to come here, who invited you to come here. I've hosted you at my home. I've fed you, I've housed you, I've given you liquids, I've given you advice and support, I've given you guidance. I'm the reason that you're in Vietnam. And I'm also the reason that you've made most of the money that you've made in the past month, because you've done all this drama farming for the Dr. Rob Shiva drama BS. So instead of trying to continuously bring up this fake drama between me and you, because you know that it gets you views and it knows that it gets you sycophantic ignoramus people that donate to you because they think that they're giving a middle finger to me by giving you $2. You're out of your mind. And for all those Aussies out there, let me give you a news flash. I couldn't buy a pack of Smoko for 100 of your $1 Australian donation. So that's not the kind of timing I'm on.
So
Shiva's trolls are starting to come over here, and they're not going to be doing that. I'm not going to be allowing that. Do not come over to my channel. Do not try to come into my space. If you want to troll and you want to talk a lot of nonsense and you want to see a disheveled, homeless bagpacker from Ukraine that's dodge drafting in Ukrainian war, then you stay on this channel and you play with your little troll man over here. And he looks like a troll, doesn't he? He looks like a hobo. So you stay over there in Hoboville, and I'll be leading the Monk Life Meditation Sangha at the Buddha Mind Temple here in Vietnam.
Wow. So this is really good because we're getting to the truth. I'm not here troll farming or whatever you think I'm doing.
You're drama farming to get donations because you cannot provide any other content between, look at what Dr. Rob's doing, look what Dr. Rob's doing.
So yes, look what Dr. Rob's doing.
You literally, for anybody who was there, you literally repeated yourself continuously for 2 hours last night. I gave you my pack of cigarettes, and guess what? I don't like that white pack of cigarettes. I like this orange pack. I could barely smoke those cigarettes. I gave them to you, and then you tore them up. You said, if someone gives me $20, I'll tear up Dr. Rob's cigarettes. And then for 2 hours, you cycled again and again and again and again in saying, look what I did to Dr. Rob's cigarettes. So that's what you're doing, man, and that's what your deal is. So good for you.
Okay, so you're saying that I'm a troll. Well, let's talk about the truth. That's all that I've been waiting for, to have a conversation on the actual truth. Look at it. But I don't think we can have it. So
Look at these trees, everybody.
The truth is, I'm glad you said that. Dr. Rob doesn't have Zen. He's misguided. $2 to get under Rob's skin. Strengthen on and thank you for 20. $2 more for the hobo. $7.
One more coconut.
So thank you so much. Thank you for 20. And today the coconuts are
It's just some of those people there. It's kind of like the bipolar, alcoholic, American, schizophrenic, psychotic. It's very toxic, very evil. And they thrive on the disingenuousness, and they thrive on the getting other people to empathize or pulling other people into their darkness and into their negativity. You'll never find me doing that, just FYI. You'll never find me here trying to pull people into anger or pull people into non-practical, complicated thoughts, or to pull people into fear or judgment about someone else. Yeah, it's the end of, because what I'm telling people in regards to Shiva is that he's not going deeper, he's not going further, and he's so obsessed with money and views that it covers up his wisdom and his compassion and his openness. So he's just in a stuck place, and he's happy to be in that stuck place because he just wants to make money. For him, this is just about making money more than anything else. His YouTube channel and his live streams, yeah, look over there because you're trying to avoid the truth. His live streams and his channel is just about him making money so that he can keep doing what he's been doing up to this point. He's not interested in doing more training. He's not interested in cultivating more. He's not interested in going to the next level or listening to deeper Dharma. He just wants to keep doing this bullshit. And so I'm not interested in that. It's an ignoramus way to live. I understand everybody needs money, but you know, if you're a cheap bastard, you're never going to have enough money, no matter how much money you have. And the sad thing about it is, all of his content over the past 6 months has been about me. And the only time that his streams get donations like this is when there's this interplay of drama between me and him, where his trolls think that, or his followers think that that I am agitated or frustrated that he's getting 2 Australian dollar donations. And we've already been over that, but it's always new waves of trolls. And when they see him sitting there like that, he's acting like he's this stoic troll observer. That's fine when you have drama or content going on, but he doesn't have other people to work with or connect with to do this. So he's hanging on to me like a snail hanging onto their shell. And the reality is that Dr. Rob's got a little bit of salt in his pocket, and he's sprinkling that salt around Shiva and putting him into a circle, and slowly he's going to have to crawl his way back to Da Nang, Vietnam to be by the beach, and he's just going to be sitting there and begging at the beach, and nobody's going to be giving him anything. And the people that are pretending to be a part of his community and Shiva, we're really into the drama, and we're really into the mystique of what's going on. We'd love to support you. Those people aren't going to want to have anything to do with him when he's just sitting there in front of the beach talking about how women have value when they're virgins and begging for money. But he's kind of arrogant and comfortable now because he begged for enough money and has gotten enough money with the live streams with Dr. Rob, where he feels kind of like a wealthy man. He feels like a wealthy farting man now. You can see him over there.
There is a lot of good points. At least 2 or 3 good points there. Thank you, Billy. So what is the value of the point that you raised? Begs for bikes, pisses me insane. Michelle talks back. You don't want to get into that. So number one is that, yeah, this is why it's important to have spiritual conversations. That you raise a good point that you're to do with your body whatever you think is appropriate. And you smoking cigarettes is something that you do to yourself. And okay, that gave me clarity. So, but then I'll ask you this question, okay? Somebody that goes online and says they're a spiritual teacher, and on their hobby, off time, they go and shoot ducks. You know, they go duck hunting. Is that an appropriate lifestyle choice for someone that claims to be a spiritual teacher, that it's alignment with the Buddha, that teaches the Buddha's teaching?
All right, I get why people like you now. Because you give people a teaching on how to be a spiritual LARPer rather than being a spiritual practitioner. And it's a lot easier to LARP, to role play as being spiritual and talking about spiritual things than it is to actually practice those teachings.
You didn't answer my question though, but that was LARP. Is that what you're trying to explain, or are you trying to demonstrate what spiritual LARPing is? So,
You're demonstrating it, and that's why people feel more comfortable with it. Because it's very easy to role play as a spiritual teacher.
like what you're doing.
No, like what you're doing with that beard and being a bagpacker and pretending that it's like this spiritual thing. You're a bagpacker, man. You're literally the lowest of the low in Western existence. I'm serious. Like there's nobody lower than somebody who travels to foreign countries to beg for money. If you want to beg for money for a new phone that you need, maybe get a fucking job and work for what you want.
I believe I raised...
After he crushed my cigarettes, I kicked his ass off stream. And you can see he's behaving himself a lot differently now.
So I believe I asked a legitimate question, and you deflected it, you dodged it. So this is...
No, waiting is good. This isn't a McDonald's order.
And what is the difference between...
Waiting is very good. Use your heart to experience this. If I'm not the right spiritual teacher for you, then move along. What do you want? Now what? Now I'm your soul prisoner. You want to learn the Dharma? Yes. Yes, random users. Yes, random internet people. I will teach you. I will be your teacher. I will give you the teachings. Shut the fuck up.
So, a spiritual teacher online goes duck hunting. Is that an appropriate lifestyle choice for someone that is in alignment with the Buddha and teaches spirituality?
$2 Australian 30 with the 30% minus is 99 cents. So you're getting worked up and getting this weird smile on your face because somebody's giving you less than $1.
It's the second time you've not answered my question.
I'm related to Matthew, who gave me, who let me try some of his Indian, or I ate a tuna sandwich nearby Matthew in first grade at Trinity School for Christianity in Baltimore.
And what is the difference between me doing this and you begging for a bike online? So anytime that I engage in a conversation genuine, ask him a question, he stonewalls me. And he's done this hundreds of times. Then when I read some comment that somebody donates, he goes at me that I'm farming trolls, I'm a bad person, I'm a warper, I'm a bagpacker, and all the insults.
They're not insults. Aren't you in a foreign country begging for money to buy a phone that you say you can't afford without people giving you money for it? Is that not what you've been doing?
I'm not begging anymore.
Oh, you're not begging anymore. Okay. Well, let's get a round of applause. Let's get some W's in the chat, everybody. Shiva's not begging anymore. This is a new chapter in Shiva's life. Let's get a round of applause, everybody. Shiva's not begging anymore. Good for you, Shiva.
I looked at what doesn't work and looked at your behavior. I realized it's not what I want to do. So it was a quick lesson.
Yeah, because listen, everybody. I don't want any. You want to be a troll. You want to have this energy. You stay over there on this channel. You do not come to my channel. We do things a little bit different over at the Monk Life Meditation Institute, okay? If you want to be a troll, you stay over there. Do not come to my channel, okay?
Yeah, that's good. You don't. So I've asked you 2 or 3 questions already, and instead of answering them genuinely, you...
I am a spiritual life coach, spiritual lifestyle coach. Yeah, so now you're not going to have any more money for your stock trading, Shiva.
Is smoking cigarettes a spiritual lifestyle?
Yeah.
Is duck hunting a spiritual lifestyle?
As long as you eat them after you kill them.
The Buddha would agree with that?
I don't know what the Buddha would agree about. What, so now you're against people eating meat?
Wait.
No. What, are you saying you're against people? You don't think people should eat meat? Is that what you're saying?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Okay, so should people eat meat? Should people eat meat? Do I need to talk in Canuck for you? Should the people eat the meat? Howdy ho, buongiorno. And can you imagine being a Canadian and not speaking French? This guy is an immigrant. He's somebody who grew up. He's an immigrant and he can't speak the language of the Canadian people. Shame on you, Shiva. Oh, 50 cents, a 50-cent emoji.
Thank you for the lucky Shiba.
Oh, thank you so much, Rebecca.
Thank you, Rebecca.
Shiva's gonna buy a coconut.
Thank you. So, you're here saying that you know what the Buddha teachings is, you represent the Buddha, but you don't know what the Buddha would say.
You don't even know what Buddha means. Keep Buddha's name out of your mouth. Let me say something to you right now, Shiva. Are you against people eating meat or not? Should people eat meat?
No.
That's who you're following. That's who you're supporting. Somebody who doesn't think that people have a right to eat meat.
People don't have a right to kill innocent animals.
So people shouldn't eat meat. You're saying that everybody on your live stream should not eat meat. Is that literally what you're saying?
What I'm literally saying is we should...
Uh-oh, the trolls are worried now. The trolls are worried now. You're telling all your little trolls and all your little ignoramuses and all your little sycophants on your live stream that they shouldn't eat meat?
Yes,
Are you saying that?
You should go vegan. It's much healthier. And
Well, there goes your little donations. I will do with my body what I want to do. You will not control my body. You will not tell me how to live my life. You will not tell me how to wear my clothes. You will not tell me how to do my hair. You will not tell me what I do with my own body. I am within the degrees of the law in this country, and you are not the law, and you are not in control of me, and you are not in control of my life.
So duck hunting is okay in the Buddha's tradition.
I'm asking you, is it okay for people on your live stream to eat meat?
Like morally or legally?
Do you think it's okay for people in your live stream to eat meat?
Health-wise and ethical-wise, no, it's not okay. It's not really good for you. Or
What kind of wife are you looking for?
Ideally, a virgin wife.
What do you mean you're looking for a virgin wife?
No sexual partners.
How old should she be?
An adult.
An adult. So as long as she's legally adult and a virgin, then that's okay with you.
Why wouldn't it be okay?
So you want a young virgin wife?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. So that's what you're representing for. And let me show everybody the person that you're looking at that's saying he wants a young virgin wife. And just FYI, this is a guy who's living in Vietnam and begging for money online for a new phone. And Shiva, you would not want to see this angle right now, just FYI. So go ahead, say it. People should not eat meat, and I'm looking for a young virgin wife. And he's not joking, FYI.
I'm not joking.
Okay, so say it. Say it to my audience.
I would prefer a woman that's a virgin. What's wrong with that?
Let's say it to my audience.
Yeah, I just did. Hello, your audience. I'm looking for my preference for a wife would be a woman that has had no sexual partners.
And how old?
An adult.
An adult. But there's not 30-year-old virgins walking around, are there? No.
Yeah.
No, this is the modern world. What do you mean, yeah, there are?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're looking for a 30-year-old virgin wife.
If she's 30 years old and a virgin, okay.
How about if she's 18 years old?
Is that an adult?
Is 18 an adult?
Mm-hmm.
So 18 would be okay.
Is she an adult? Is an 18-year-old?
Is an 18-year-old an adult? Just say it. Say I'm open to it. I'm looking for. What would your preference be for an old virgin wife or a young virgin wife?
My preference would be for a spiritual woman who's a vegan, has had no sexual partners, mature, adult, looking for marriage.
And virgin is one of the most important things, right? I rest my case.
Thank you for the Australian dollars.
American girl says 18 is a child, and he's trying to get around it and say, an adult, as long as they're an adult, it's okay. He knows that he'll be judged for this, but he's looking for a young virgin wife. A 33-year-old bagpacker in Vietnam is looking for a young virgin wife.
Child is 12 below. Actually, you're not very intelligent.
Now, if anybody here wants to do the math, so what's what else other is there than a child or an adult? You're either a child or an adult, right, Shiva? Right?
Well, you're the Buddhist.
No. You're either a child or an adult, right?
Why are you saying right?
Is that right or is that not right? Is that true or is that not true?
How can I know?
What's the difference? You just said that once a 12 is a child, but after 12 they're not a child anymore, right? So then they would be an adult. And what did you say? What are you looking for? You're looking for a virgin wife, and as long as she's an adult, it's okay.
I don't make those kind of distinctions. Whatever
You don't
just
make
said.
those kind of distinctions. Okay. Just so everybody knows. This is also a guy who watches Nick Fuentes, who listens to Alec Jones, who believes in conspiracy theories about Epstein, and is looking for a young virgin wife as he's bagpacking in Vietnam.
Not looking.
Well, it looks like your trolls are starting to get a little bit of a different vision of the cool and relaxed Shiva Kailash Shambho aren't they? So he says that you shouldn't eat meat, right? He says you're not allowed to eat meat, that it's wrong for you to eat meat. And he says that he's looking for a virgin wife, and as long as she's an adult, it's...
That's not true. I'm not looking.
Oh, you're not looking, but that's would be what you would find if it was that's the kind of wife that you need, right?
I don't need.
You said, but what did he say, right? So now he's fixating on this word looking. So he says, I'm not looking. But before he said, as long as she's an adult and a virgin, it's okay. And then he said, he responded to someone who said 18 is a child, and he said, no, 12 is a child. After 12, they're not a child anymore.
No,
so what would they be?
After 12, you're still a child.
So when do you become not a child? When does a girl become a woman?
Well, legally is one thing, but biologically at 25.
Oh, biologically at 25. Okay, so you're only looking for 25 and up. All right. Well, there you go, everybody. The new news story. This is big news in the Shiva Kailash Shambho troll army.
There was a big deflection to the question that I raised.
You haven't raised a single real question.
I'm not going to forget the question. So the question was, can a Buddhist teacher go and duck hunt? And that would be considered a spiritual lifestyle.
I don't think anybody's buying it anymore, buddy. I think you got on the wrong side of your own newspaper, buddy.
Can a teacher online?
When you start actually talking about your views,
I don't have any.
when you start talking about the things that are important to you, you end up on the wrong side of the newspaper. That's life, buddy.
And yes, we should, as a real Buddhist, you shouldn't cause suffering to animals for your taste pleasures. That's about what I understand. So you're going to stop calling yourself a spiritual teacher? Can't even answer questions.
All these Fuentes followers argue that age of consent shit. There's some things that he knows he's not allowed to talk about because he'll get himself in trouble, but he's 100% in that club and in that group. And you can see he's jumping around with different things. I've had private conversations with other people as well with him where he's talked about his views on women and when a woman is ready to have a partner sexually and things like that. So it's 2026. It's 2026 Shiva Kailash Shambho. You're a backpacker in Vietnam, and you're online telling everybody that you want a virgin wife.
No. Yesterday was legendary. Rob recovered? No, he's back to being a spiritual teacher. Yeah.
Tell people they shouldn't eat meat. Go ahead.
You shouldn't eat meat.
Say it again.
It's unethical.
Stop being this fake person for views and actually tell people what you think and what you believe. Not about me. It's your YouTube channel, man. It's not my YouTube channel. It's not about me.
I've told people what I think for 3 years. My YouTube channel is total videos, in my opinion, and my perspective. Now I'm here with this guy claiming himself to be a spiritual teacher, insulting people online, insulting me. So some pushback needs to happen. But he can't take it, he leaves.
We have some information coming in here from Ben Grupe, who I've known for a while. Ben Grupe says, Shiva's Discord community is toxic. Openly use of N-word, other hateful stuff. Shiva doesn't moderate at all. And Crazy Cat Lady says, thanks for revealing the truth about this creep. Hey, don't shoot the messenger, Shiva. And what world do you live in? Are you going to Afghanistan to find a virgin wife? Like, what are you talking about? You're from Canada. You're a Canadian that listens to Alex Jones. So, some of these things are just so crazy. It's like I say it, but people can't even hear it because it would make their brain explode. You're a Canadian that listens to Nick Fuentes and Alex Jones and alt-right content creators. And you say you want a virgin wife. And you're acting like women in the West or women in Canada or America or whatever don't have sex or something. It doesn't make any sense. So what you're really saying is that you want a young virgin wife. Shelley says he'll be waiting a long time for a 25-year-old virgin and vegan meditator unless she was locked away all her life and they just let her out. And that's probably what he's looking for. He doesn't know what he's really looking for, and that's his problem. That's why he's always talking about Dr. Rob. His real name is Yuri. He's a Ukrainian draft dodger. Tell everybody what your real name is, Shiva.
There's a lot of outbursts for just confronting your cigarette addiction.
But it's not about the cigarette addiction, is it? It's about you telling your followers that they're not allowed to eat meat and that it's morally wrong for them to eat meat, and you telling your followers that you want a virgin wife, a young virgin wife. You're a lunatic, man. I'm sorry.
Is it morally wrong to kill animals?
Is it morally wrong to want a young virgin wife? Is it okay for you to want that?
What's morally wrong about that?
That's what I'm asking you.
The answer is no. There's nothing morally wrong.
There's nothing morally wrong with you wanting a young virgin wife. So teach about that. Talk about that. Talk about that on your YouTube channel. Listen, if I want to smoke cigarettes, newsflash, everybody, newsflash, I'm not Shiva's baby boy. I'm not your son. I'm not your little sycophant fantasy virgin wife, okay? If I want to smoke cigarettes, I'll smoke cigarettes. Newsflash, Shiva. So why don't you actually talk about what you believe in? You don't believe that people should be eating meat. You believe that men have a right to want a virgin wife and that you yourself want a young virgin wife. And what else? What else do you want to say about those kinds of things?
Hurting sentient beings is
right.
immoral.
Yeah, so Shiva is telling his audience right now, he's telling his audience that don't eat meat. It's morally wrong to eat meat. So this is a vegan. And not just a vegan, but a bearded, look at this guy. This is a bearded vegan, okay, look at how he looks right now, who's literally in Vietnam begging for money on YouTube Live. Hello, are we in Crazy Townville? Are we in Crazy Townville? Can nobody hear what's being said? This is a vegan who thinks that everybody who's not vegan is morally wrong, who looks like that, who says that he wants a young virgin wife, and who says that he can beg for money online for a phone. Are we in Crazy World, Crazy Townville? I don't know what kind of viewers you have on your YouTube channel that aren't hearing what I'm putting down.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah, like I said, to protect Shiva's vibe. I'm Shiva, by the way. This is a so-called spiritual teacher.
Yeah, his swag says it all as he's begging for $1,000 on YouTube Shorts for a phone. Yeah, his swag says it all. Kitty Brains Yum says no 18-year-old wants him whilst he looks like that. Jacob Stalker says, I think falling down the alt-right pipeline should be directly in opposition of what he's claiming to be about. Inmate says he's a professional rage baiter.
Look, it's shivakailage.com. There's a donation button there.
Super chats. All right, I'm going to read the super chats, everybody.
See if the notification when you send it.
And if you're gonna send a donation, send a big donation. I got a message, I got a notification from Western Union today, and it said, hey, Dr. Rob, it's been a while since you've been sent money. Go ahead, everybody, don't be shy to send money on Western Union. Today is your day.
This is him actually begging. He accuses me of begging, but he's actually begging.
I was a Buddhist monk for 7 years. And don't change the subject from you saying that all these people are morally wrong for eating meat, that you're a cool, shifty, awesome guy that begs on YouTube Shorts for money, and that you want a virgin wife, you want a young virgin wife, and that's righteous. So you're a morally righteous virgin man who wants a young virgin wife, and you're a vegan. Great, good for you. I hope it all works out, Shiva. American Girl says he needs to clean up and get a job. And I've actually tried to work with some members of my community, and we actually know somebody in Canada that could give this guy a job when he goes back to Canada. But he says that his job is begging for money online and using that to trade stocks. He says he's going to make money trading cryptocurrency online.
So, this is how a spiritual teacher
Eek says Yuri has clammed up after being called out. Lucky 14. Uh-oh, Shiva. Lucky 14. Does that raise your mind a little bit? Lucky 14 says, tell him that a virgin girl on here would date him, but only if he shaves. And Lucky says that's what every broke person says, that they're trading cryptocurrency and that they're begging for money online and that their YouTube channel's about to take off. Jacob says it's like he wants to be a cult leader. Kitty Brains Yum says, ask him what constitutes a virgin and if he is one by his own definition. So what is a virgin? What constitutes a virgin, Shiva? Because you want a virgin wife, right? You want a virgin, if you have a wife, you want a virgin wife, right? So what constitutes, don't say, but represent yourself. Represent your views, represent your ideals. Why are you clamming up? I'm a vegan. You guys shouldn't eat meat. I want a virgin wife. Stop clamming up and represent yourself.
It's ridiculous. Reality check that psychotic man already. Reality is checking him all the time, and when it does check him, he leaves. So it says, Rob's laughs out loud at Shiva's attack. But Shiva stays calm, steady, laughs. Behind the jokes, the truth is clear. Rob's laughter hides jealous fear.
If only there was something to be jealous of over there.
His outbursts are just more enough for reason. A virgin is someone that has not...
My foot is going to be arrested up your ass, YouTube AI test.
Ask him about hunting ducks and smoking. He calls himself a spiritual teacher. I've never seen a genuine spiritual teacher that is addicted to cigarettes. I think spirituality is the opposite of addiction. But he himself can't even go through the addiction process. So therefore, he must not be a spiritual teacher. And if he's not a spiritual teacher, claiming himself to be a spiritual teacher, he's either a liar, delusional, or confused. Well, those second two are the same. So one has to...
Sounds like you ripped a fast one, Rip Fast.
One has to be very careful with who they follow on there. It really does.
What are you doing here, man? Go away. Go do your own thing. You're getting in the way of my smoke.
You know what? I've had enough.
Go and find a corner somewhere and repeatedly on a cycle, as if you were a washing machine, talk about Dr. Rob over and over and over and over again. Go and find some place, go and find some corner to crawl into, and repeatedly talk about Dr. Rob over and over and over again for the next 2 hours. And I will pay anybody here $100 if you record this live stream and watch him and watch this live stream that he's doing. If he doesn't repeatedly talk about Dr. Rob for the next 2 hours, or as long as this live stream is going, I will pay you $100. This guy has nothing to talk about besides wanting a virgin wife and being a vegan, and Nick Fuentes and Alex Jones. And the last thing that you're going to get on his channel is any kind of spirituality. I'll give you $100 on PayPal on your Cash App. I'll send you $100 on your Cash App if he doesn't walk away from here and go crawl into a corner and repeatedly talk about Dr. Rob again and again and again. How about you keep my name out of your mouth, Shiva? You little emotional twig.
It's like it's getting to him a little bit too deep.
Yes, one of Shiva's greatest regrets is that he was born too late to enjoy the beautiful sounds of Rush Limbaugh. Maybe in your next rebirth, maybe time works in a way we don't understand, and you'll be reborn in a time when you can enjoy the teachings of Rush Limbaugh, Shiva. One of these days, I want you to show everybody on your live stream what your YouTube algorithm looks like. He's 100% in the alt-right pipeline. He's 100% in the Nick Fuentes ecosphere, and he knows better than to talk about it openly. That's why he's continually talking about me. Because if he was talking about himself, he'd be talking about virgin wives and how women should be virgins to have pure energy and clean energy. And he 100% believes in all that. He'll make a YouTube video about that. I'm running a train on Ocasio-Cortez while Shiva Kailash Shambho is down on his knees licking Rush Limbaugh's boots clean and jacking off Nick Fuentes. I'll slap him. There's nothing stopping me from slapping him. Someone donate me $100, I'll slap Shiva in the face right now.
Somebody donate 50 and I'll do it. Half off, 50% off.
Nick Fuentes is just some alt-right freak. Donate $100 and I will slap this Ukrainian draft-dodging, Iranian swashbuckling pirate smile right off his face. Donate $100 to me and I'll slap him right in his face. Shiva? Shiva?
Oh my God.
Let's go, little man. Let's go, little man.
Huh?
Let's go, little man.
Oh, be careful.
I represent for Buddha. I don't represent for alt-right trolls like you. And look, his face is all red. He's nervous. He's freaked out. Come here, Shiva. Let's go man to man. You touch me, and I will knock you out in this Buddhist monastery. Look, put it here.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Here, right here, Shiva. I will knock you out in this Buddhist monastery. I will burn you with this sword. I'll burn you right here. No. Shiva, stop. Stop it. Please, Shiva, have some dignity.
I just forgot where we were.
You can smile all you want. You're going to get kicked out of this monastery, Shiva.
Đây ngon nè. Đây hộp phong thủy nè.
And that's how much Shiva is attached to money and worked up by money and lost in money, that he will sacrifice his dignity, he will sacrifice his character, he will sacrifice his life for money. And is truly, truly shameful.
Yeah.
Remember, everybody, it's $100 for me to slap Shiva's beard off his face. Shiva has made 170 Canadian dollars on this live stream so far. Cheers. Sorry, Eek, but we already had a commitment from Inmate States to donate 100, so we'll have to see if Inmate States does it because they already grabbed that ticket. No. Inmate States already said that they would do it, so we're waiting to see if Inmate States will do it. And 100 Australian dollars is not 100 US dollars. No, that's not correct, Inmate States. You made a commitment, you pulled the ticket, and we created a psychic contract at that moment. So Shiva's face, and I'd like to explain this, Shiva's face is not his own. There is actually no Shiva, separate from everything else. So I will right now slap Shiva's face. Shiva's face is no other than the face of the moon, the sky, the clouds, the earth. This is the nature of interbeing. Shiva's body, Shiva's mind, depends on everything else. This is the nature of interconnectedness and interbeing.
That was.
No, this is true. So for example, what is a chair made of if it's not made up of its parts? There is no such thing as a tree. A tree depends entirely on non-tree elements. Is there such a thing as a tree that's separate from the soil, the sun, the rain, the sky, the oxygen, the carbon monoxide? No, there's nothing like that. So this is a teaching on interbeing. And for you to get up like that and act like that, Shiva, at a Buddhist monastery is absolutely unbelievable. And you've repeatedly disrespected this space, this community, this environment, and everybody here.
Somebody sent me $100 to my website, shivakarlive.com.
And thank you, Eek, for your support.
I will let him slap me. And I'll give him half. And it'll be live stream. And he can slap me as hard as he can. Maybe not as hard as he can, but 80%.
So, like I said, this is a place that is truly concerned with the teachings of the Buddha. So, there's 3 marks of reality in Buddhism: impermanence, no self, and suffering. Unsatisfactoriness. So I did slap Shiva's face, but I slapped his true face and his real face, not his fake face.
shivakarlive.com. So, I like Dr. Rob. I love this guy.
But nobody cares, just be quiet. So nothing can be separate from anything else. This thing only exists together with everything else. It's like imagining or believing that this thing is in some way separate from everything else. It's not possible for this thing to be separate from everything else. This thing has within it the stars, the moon, the sun, the oxygen, the earth itself. Everything is inside of this, and this is inside of everything. No, this is Buddhism. This is boilerplate Buddhism. So when we think about, you go and run home, you little prissy boy, and you get your ticket and you get out of here. You've embarrassed me, you've embarrassed this center, and I'm ashamed of having invited you here, and it's time for you to go. It's time for you to go, Shiva.
Fine, you know what? I'm gonna go.
I don't know. Just cause and effect. It's not real or not real. Thank you, Half Pint Gunner. Yes. But anyway, you have to question why you'd like to give money to see someone attack someone else. That's not a good thing. That's not a good idea. Luckily, we know the teachings of Buddha here. It's really, really true. You hear what I'm saying, right? So this interbeing or this interconnectedness or this no self, no separate individual self is at the core of being able to connect with awareness rather than connecting with just constantly grasping onto things, grasping onto appearances. Oh, I'll ride for you, but I'll ride with the teachings of the Buddha. I'll ride with the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha. I won't ride with ignorance and attachment, or the self-view, the separation view. Listen, this is a hard knock life, everybody. This is not easy peasy. This is not easy peasy. And whatever this is, it will, that's correct. Thank you, Shelley. So it's not even, it's barely half. It's barely half of what was requested, Eek. But we support you, and we're happy to have you here, Eek. We have new members of the community joining in and connecting with the Sangha, and that's what this is all about. This is like a Buddhist cultural event. This is like a Buddhist American cultural event. So it's like you see women dancing and shaking around, and that's not Buddhism. That doesn't have anything to do with Buddhism, does it? But it's a part of the culture. So this is the American culture Buddhism stuff. Nobody's being scammed, nobody's being manipulated here. Everybody's here of their own free will, and you need to take responsibility for your actions. Don't focus on me taking responsibility for your actions. That's insane, isn't it? How can I take responsibility for your actions? So Shiva can go through this process, and he can grow and he can develop in his heart and in his mind. I've also been going through this process for many years. Good way to develop insight is through spending time listening to Dharma talks, spending time volunteering, spending time practicing generosity, spending time connecting with the Sangha, with the community of practice. Seriously. I started studying Buddhism in 2014. I went to live at a Buddhist meditation center when I was 20 in 2014. Oh, there's no need. We're practicing generosity here. We're celebrating that generosity. Let's get some W's in the chat, everybody, for Eek. Let's get some W's in the chat for Eek, everybody. And doesn't that red look good, everybody? Doesn't that red look good on your screen? It's great to see a red mark like that. It's a rich color. It's one of my favorite colors, red like that. Let's get some big W's in the chat, everybody. Let's see who has it, the W's or the L's. Do we have more winners or losers here? If you're a loser, put an L, and if you're a winner, put a W. So let's see, do we have winners or losers here? Oh, half pint gunner. Don't be bad to yourself. Do we have more winners or losers here? Half pint gunner, don't call yourself a loser. RLH, sore bud, don't call yourself a loser. Put W's in the chat if you're a winner, and put L's in the chat if you're a loser. All right, Absurd Awakening. I'm a lot more awake than you, Absurd Awakening, and I'm also a lot more absurd than you are. So you better stay tuned and stay subscribed, and you can enjoy and you can participate in this. Hey, Josh. How's your day going today?
Good.
You do anything interesting, or
Not really, just meditate. You?
Yeah, I have some meditation experiences with Seattle. Do you have anything to say to the people at home? Honey, you have anything to say to the people at home?
Oh, scary.
Very scary, right?
Why is this fighting the room? Why is the guy in there? Ah, I can see the way it says. Right?
He's sick. Shiva is sick, and I'm trying to help him and trying to cure him.
Oh, why have you the fighting?
Because he say if someone give him $50, he will slap me in the face. So he get up. He said that, and so he get up. Someone give him $50, and he get up, and his face turned red, and he thinks he's gonna slap me. He's out of control. He's out of control. He really is. He doesn't know how to moderate himself. And I
It's not
kissed.
the environment for that.
Yeah, it's not the environment for that. And I kissed him when he tried to wrestle me and attack to me. I gave him a kiss. I was kissing at his neck and his beard.
You have 10. You have 10.
500?
Yeah.
Well, I may have seemed physically weak because we're at a Buddhist monastery and I'm not going to fight that guy or attack that guy, but I am going to defend myself. So I was trying to prevent him from losing his mind because his ego is very out of control.
The
They
thing
don't-
is once he does it, he's going to regret it.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to stop him from doing it, but he won't listen to
He
reason.
doesn't actually want to do that.
Yeah, but he gets the money, he gets the donation, and he freaks out. Hey, Inman states, let's not go around pointing fingers. All right, we'll be standing in a circle and we'll all be pointing fingers at each other and it'll never end. So let's not do it that way. The cause is an unfathomable cause, an unknowable cause. That's true. That's real. I'm not trying to shirk responsibility. I'm trying to take responsibility for the Dharma. And that's the power of the Dharma and the truth of the Dharma. What I'm saying is that we go through life always finding somebody to blame for the situation that we're in. We're always, oh, it was that person, it was this person, I feel this way because of that person. And everybody's standing in a circle pointing at each other again and again and again. Where does it end? Where does it begin? Nobody knows. Inman states, that sounds like a you problem, not a me problem. I'm not interested in your business or what you do in your personal time. You can keep that to yourself. If I were to get canceled on YouTube, I'll become a kick streamer. I'll become a Rumble streamer. I'll take an alt-right turn. I'll become a Republican former Buddhist monk of 7 years. I don't know why people are always coming up here and telling me about their lives. This isn't your diary. This is the Monk Life Meditation YouTube channel. Okay? So the bike that we're planning to get now is an electric bike. So it's gonna be about $2,000. But we haven't started the fundraiser for that just yet. You can send take a video of what just happened and send that to Donald Trump and see what he'll do about it. I don't mind. And Shiva Kailash Shambho, you're done. Don't come around here. Don't come around my live streams ever again. And if you ever threaten me in front of my wife ever again, you're gonna find a different side of Dr. Rob that's not all games and playing around and having fun, okay? You be careful what you say and you be careful how you act. And it's time for you to stay in your room tonight, okay? Tonight's a night for you to stay in your room and meditate and watch your Nick Fuentes videos. I'll give you the A-Town stomp, buddy. I've been to Annapolis. I've been to the courthouse. I've been to the Legion of Senators and Representatives of Maryland working with people with disabilities, advocacy work. So if you want the A-Town stomp, I'll give it to you. You're done, man. You're finished. You don't have to quit. You're fired. Go to your room, have a good cry, get your flight, or go stay at a hotel or whatever. That's it. Straight up. If I cross the line ethically or morally, then I'll become a Republican. What's the big deal about that? What, people aren't allowed to be Republican anymore? You don't really believe in free speech? What are you, a vegan? Not in my country, not in my life. You can send 250 emails to the Democratic leader of the House, and you can call 911 and say, I've seen something on YouTube I don't agree with and I'm concerned about. And I hope that that all works out for you. All right? They're praying on me they're praying on my downfall, but I'm actually taking those prayers and I'm going up. All the way up. And I've been waiting to become a Republican. I've been waiting to become an alt-right Buddhist influencer. It's just been a matter of time. And so if you can help me do that, please do. Call the U.S. Embassy in Vietnam. Yeah, is this the U.S. Embassy in Vietnam? There's a guy that I don't like, and he's live streaming, and he's been acting real crazy. Uh-huh. And, well, I'd like you to do something about it. I think you might be an immigrant. Uh-huh. And, yeah, here's his YouTube channel. Here's all his information. I got all of his information for you. Uh-huh. All right, what are you gonna do? Well, madam, this is a U.S. Embassy. We don't work with we don't offer mental health services here. So if you'd like some mental health services, you might want to call your local 511 dispatch. No, what are you talking about? This is untenable. This is unreasonable. This is unbelievable. Ma'am, I really recommend that you get some mental health support as soon as you can. If you're dealing with any kind of mental health issues, please reach out to your local psychiatrist's office, and I hope that you get some SSRI medication. I don't know what's wrong with these people. 911, what's your emergency? There's a guy on YouTube acting crazy. Excuse me? You heard what I said, didn't you? I'm white, for God's sakes. Listen, you know, people come at me with threats of violence and threats of extortion. People have tried to extort me. And the reality is, there's no bigger problem than death. I'm gonna die. You're gonna die. Everybody's gonna die. And I don't care if you live at the hospital or you live at the White House or you live at the Republican National Conference, you're never gonna be able to avoid the demon of death. And guess what? This is actually Shiva's orange. I took his orange. He's addicted to these things. He can't help himself. He loves to eat these oranges, and he carries them around in a little plastic bag. And I grabbed it from him when he wasn't looking. So I wonder what I'm gonna do here with Shiva's orange. I've been seeing him going around. He has a lot of attachment about these oranges. He's addicted to these oranges. His ego is addicted to these oranges. He's supposed to be a spiritual teacher, then what is he doing eating oranges? Huh. Well, let's make a deal. If somebody donates $50 right now, I will destroy Shiva's orange. I'll destroy it. And he's not going to be able to do a single thing about it. And tomorrow when he wakes up, he's not going to have this little orange to put in his pocket and eat. Uh-oh, Shiva. I got your orange. What are you going to do about it, buddy? You going to come over here and take this orange from me? No, you're not. $50 and I will destroy Shiva's orange. How about that, Snarfville?
What about $50 and you'll give Shiva a lesson on cat food?
Well, I'm going to give him a lesson on detachment by destroying his orange on this live stream. I will be nice to Shiva, but his ego is so out of control with the YouTube comments and with the donations and things like that. And it's really unhealthy for him. Come on, everybody, $50 and I'll destroy Shiva's orange. What do you think about that? Ooh. He's got a dark energy. He's got an unstable energy. Yeah, Shiva, I will. I will destroy your little orange. Uh-oh, Shiva, now you caught me before I actually destroyed it. $50 and I will destroy Shiva's orange right here. You better not. You better not be here in the morning, buddy. Because I know you're going to feel awkward. You're going to feel ashamed of yourself. You're going to feel embarrassed because of how I emasculated you in front of your audience and how you embarrassed yourself in front of this temple. You better get your little grab bike and get your little batuki out of here before you have to face the day tomorrow. And I know you're in your room hiding and you lock the door and you think definitely nobody's going to come in my room because it's my room. Well, it's not your room, it belongs to the temple. And a few words from me and you will be removed from this temple and you'll be in a lot of trouble. You broke the law tonight, Shiva. You attempted to assault me. You attempted to assault me. You're done with me in this retreat, buddy. You're done. You're finished. This whole situation between me and you, Shiva, is done. See, this is the problem with Shiva. He loves to mess around, he loves to play games, but once you actually get onto him and you actually talk about who he actually is, he gets totally upset and angry and he freaks out. And that's why he's not reliable. And everybody could see on the live stream yesterday, Shiva was so scared. He was looking behind his back. He was wondering if I was going to pop up and if I was going to show him the business and show him how to squabble. Do I look scared, Shiva? You tell me that, Shiva. Do I look scared? Do I look like I'm looking around my corners and looking around my back? So that's the difference between me and you. You better get some good sleep tonight, buddy. It's on site. Well, as long as he learns how to squabble, it's going to be before on site.
He may fill you with his goodness. Continue being thirsty for him, being hungry for him. Continue searching for him. He will fill you with his goodness. And tell him that grace awaits in his side. Oh God, do you
Thank you, VR Vixen, VR Vixen VR. Finally, somebody gets it. VR Vixen says, in every density, they look different. He is full of ego for those who are full of ego. Can I get a hallelujah? And could I get, I don't know what your financial situation is, VR Vixen, but could I get maybe $20 or $5 or something like that? I'm not asking for a lot of money, maybe $50 or something. Just something to show that you're real and kind of show up all the people that don't get it, and just a couple of dollars is all I'm asking for.
found shall be performed. You hear prayer, yes, Lord. You to whom all flesh should come to. That is our God. All flesh should come to Him. And no matter our sins overwhelm us, He has provided atonement. So nothing shall stop your prayer to reach Him. Nothing will stop His answer to reach you. Nothing. He has removed every obstacle. He has removed every obstacle. He's interested in you. He wants you to receive the desire of your heart. So I decree and I declare that He may satisfy you with the desires of your heart. That He may answer your prayer. That like a Jabez, she did not worry. He did not want to cry because pain. Because his mom had given him such a name, Jabez. Jabez, which was pain, and whenever he went to pain, he was causing pain. He was causing pain, and he praised the Lord. The Lord answered me. I don't want to cause pain anymore. And the Lord
VR Vixen, okay, now you're just rambling. Can you give me $20? And remember everybody, $50 for me to destroy Shiva's orange. $50 donation on my PayPal and I destroy Shiva's orange. All right, Lysergic Lunatic says, is the $100 donor a shill plant to encourage others to donate? Can we get some big donations in here, everybody? Can we let people know that we are serious about this work and we are serious about this practice? No, I took it from him right before he left. I took this orange from him right before he left. Can that donation bring a wave of donations? Can that donation bring a wave of donations? So we can actually show people here that this is serious, that this is something deep, that this is not something that we take lightly. May this donation bring a wave of donations.
What time is Sayador's Q&A session tonight?
I just watch on the YouTube, and then I know where he's at and when he's doing it.
Okay.
But lately he's been going until 3 or 4 a.m. every night at the Tabarwa Center. You know that building? Yeah, so that's where he's been doing it. Sure, I'll teach something today, Fireman, but I need you to trust me. Send the $50 first, and we'll go right into the Buddha Dharma. We'll go right into the deep stuff. Cash App is MonkLife93, everybody. Cash App is MonkLife93. Remember, it's $50 to destroy Shiva's orange, and it's $20 from Vixen. And the recommendation is let's get 3 figures. Let's not stay in a 2-figure mentality. Let's cultivate an abundance mentality. If we're going to give, let's give big. And I would love to see a $100 donation come in, a real $100 donation, not a 100 kangaroo bucks donation. That wasn't the deal anyway.
Is there a way, instead of like dropping down to the lower energy, to bring up the energy on the jump?
Because this is an American cultural event. Because the people aren't interested in learning Buddhism generally, and they're not primed for it. So this is to get people to interested and to get involved, because it takes a very deep energy or wish or connection with them to actually learn the Dharma.
To be receptive.
Yeah, so it's not, it's a nice ideal that, well, if people are here and they say, I'm willing to listen, that they'll be able to hear it or talk about it, but it actually doesn't work like that. It's just like how few Westerners are involved with Tabarwa after, 20 years of Sayadaw doing what he's doing, after the volunteering programs in Myanmar and like the wide scope of what he's doing. There's literally like 5 people and 5 Westerners involved, or 10, around that. So it's something, it's for the long term, and it's something I'm willing to put myself in danger and to put my position in danger, basically, to try and create a space where people can connect and be interested.
And you knowing my involvement in tech when it comes to Tabarwa, what would be the best Tabarwa center to go to in Asia to work on the tech stuff, in your opinion?
Malaysia. You go to Malaysia, the Malaysian Center. I was just there a couple months ago, and it's in Penang, and it's a nun center. So you can talk with Seattle about it and tell
Okay,
him you
I'll
want to
talk.
do that, and you should just be able to go and do that.
And how long is the visa for?
90 days.
This human I think the May shadow go to my and Singapore.
3 weeks? Oh, he'll be there? When? Oh, in May. Okay. So the timing works out pretty nicely. Because my visa here ends in middle of March.
It's
Like
just a
18.
little bit too far out for where Shiva's head is at right now. That's all. But he's joining some meditation and stuff like that. Shiva, do not come back here, man. I'm not joking about you. Do not come back here, man. You're done for the night. I don't want you around me tonight. So people come in and say, okay, I'm ready to hear the Dharma. And then I say, okay, well, give me $50 and I'll teach you the Dharma. And then somebody says, this guy was on a live stream and somebody asked for the Dharma and he said, give me $50. Well, who was this person?
Just some random person.
No, there's no connection. There's no presence of that person. It's just a random username. And also, this is a random username in a field of trolls, in a field of aggressive people and crazy people and lunatic people. And this is the Dharma. You know, my life is the Dharma. My practice is the Dharma. So in connecting with me, you're connecting with someone who's a Buddhist monk for 7 years, whether you like it or not.
When you ask him about his mindfulness experience, he doesn't really talk about it, at least on the YouTube. Like, people have asked him, and he just doesn't respond.
Because he's busy doing for himself. That's the problem. He's doing for himself and is very limited to do for yourself.
Yeah.
And he doesn't want to break out of that, so that's why he can't really connect with Seattle, can't really connect with Tabarwa, because his mentality is very strong about, I'm doing this for myself and I'm going to be successful for myself and I'll help people along the way, etc. So it's kind of inverted. Rather than going out.
Yeah.
I actually had a deep meditation experience today, or yesterday, with Seattle, and it was like all my energy went into, my awareness like went into my heart, went into the area of the body here,
Yeah.
and it was so intense and like surreal and intimate that I felt fear, you know, because it's like, what's going on?
Yeah.
It's like, you know,
Right.
and you feel like you're gonna die or your ego is gonna dissolve into that, and so I didn't go as much into it as I would have liked to, but I can actually feel from that experience that the fear factor has kind of.
It's unknown. Well, my teacher, he recommended if this happened, if you have the moha like this, just wait until it disappears.
Till it goes.
Yeah, because everything is impermanent. Like Sayadaw say, the ever-changing, selfless, impermanent nature. So, but sometime you're not ready, and it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, big shout out to Ryan with the big money $10 donation on Cash App. Thank you so much, Ryan. Shout out to you, brother. You're always welcome around here. You're loved around here. You're a member of the family, and it means a lot coming from you. Shout out to Ryan Hepner. Ryan, is that the first donation that you've ever made before in your life? Is that the first time you've ever made a donation concerned with the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha? Yeah, W. Ryan. Let's get some W's in the chat for Ryan, everybody.
What visa are you on? The tourist visa?
Yeah, just tourist visa.
So do you have to do the visa runs then?
I'm hoping not. I'm hoping I can get
marriage.
longer term visa through marriage, but we're gonna have to see. That's a good sign, RLH. Good sign. But you have to focus and remember what Josh was saying about that impermanence. It's temporary, so it's more temporary than it is a real thing. The temporariness is more real than the thingness of the experience. But some experiences are bringing us more suffering, some experiences are bringing us less suffering. And the Buddha Dharma, the path of Buddhism, is all about having experiences and going in a path and living in a way that brings us less suffering.
I noticed my energy lately has been drained a lot by the Vedana, the emotion. Is draining so much. It doesn't affect me consciously, but when I meditate, I can tell that there's something draining energy. In my
Are you
emotion.
still thinking about your wife a lot?
No, but the situation, because like I want to help the child, but I don't have work.
How old is your baby?
9 months already.
Wow.
Yeah,
Boy or girl?
boy.
Oh.
Yeah, his name Panya Bhumi.
Panya Bhumi.
Yeah,
Wow, that's great.
yeah.
But she won't, you can't contact her, she run away with her family or something.
Yeah, she run away, she go to her family home. And now if I contact her, even I have logic. She's so much in the emotion mind that she will say so many curse words in a loop. Just curse words.
Wow.
And then she says the same thing over and over, that she will sell the house. And even we agreed before, she will register usufruct for me so I can stay there anytime if I need. But now she will sell the house, she will give me 33%, give child 33%, give her 33%. At this point, whatever she decides, that's on her. Because she already, like, it's already gone on so long. I just want it to be over with. I want to have the mediation, get an agreement, and, you know, be able to have the right to take care of the child. Because right now I have the right to see the child, but she doesn't allow me. She keeps me away from the child.
There was someone who was talking about that kind of thing with Seattle today about marriage and second husband, and now she doesn't want the second husband and all these kinds of
My wife
things.
wants to be a nun again.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, maybe you can mediate somehow with Seattle. Maybe you both can sit down with Seattle and connect in some way.
But it has to be a neutral mediator. One that neutral and impartial mediator that neither of us know.
Yeah.
But Theodore, he knows a lot of monk mediator, nun mediator, and translators too. So,
I think Seattle can be objective.
oh, he could be objective for sure. But typically mediators are impartial, and neither person knows them.
It's boy and girl. Little boy and big girl.
No, the same honey and the sugar.
Oh, yeah.
And the child, he's supposed to be a U.S. citizen, but he cannot be a U.S. citizen unless my wife sits down and does the documents with me, but she won't do that.
Oh.
I was thinking maybe I have to get a power of attorney for her. Send her, okay, sign power of attorney, and then I'll register the child as a U.S. citizen. You know?
Well, the Buddha says that children are the greatest suffering. There's no greater suffering than a child.
But
Because so much attachment is in that.
well, my goal in having a child is to work through some of the intergenerational trauma and share some of the lessons and wisdom that was acquired through our lives, so that he doesn't have to face the same thing. You know?
Shelley said, "Bless you, Josh. You can care for your son while she becomes a nun." Or Mechi in Thailand.
It'll all work out eventually. It's just 9 months is a long time, especially with no work and trying to work through all this. But Tabarwa has helped a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so many.
Are you
Singapore, Malaysia,
Are you
Thailand.
still working with that guy? The guy who was doing the website or doing the project? That old
Website.
guy who had a similar situation where his wife, he wasn't with his daughter or something like that? His Thai wife and daughter? Skid or something?
I don't remember.
It was at the Thai Center in Thai.
Oh, Stieg.
Yeah, Sticks.
Stieg. He actually went to prison recently. He
What did
went
he go to
back.
prison for?
It's another recurrence of the same thing that he already went to prison for. He had to go back. I don't know the whole details.
You
but
don't know what it was about, huh?
I don't like it. It's so complicated.
Yeah.
You know, the Thai law is very vague. So, and then it all happened so fast. I didn't even have the chance to really talk to him about it. He just like, maybe I'll go to prison, and then he goes to prison.
Wow. Thai prisons are no joke.
Yeah, he says this. You don't want to go. That's the reason why I made sure, instead of overstaying my visa too long, I made sure to get out of the country because I don't want to know the Thai prison.
I think they force you to meditate in Thai prisons.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, that can be good. Because we had one guy,
But we are working on the website. Did you see the new?
no, what is it? What's the link to the new website?
It's just a development site that I set up, but it needs to be updated. It's just like the skeleton right now. So, you know, I can change the color scheme to like the burgundy,
Yeah.
you know, and it's got the parallax effect at the top. It's got the, you know, floating sticky header. We can put photos, videos.
Put
you
the
know.
pictures. What's the donate link? What donate link are you going to use?
So for the donate, if we go to contribute, it just goes to.
Stig's website. Well, Stig's in prison, so that's not a good idea.
Well, hold on. That should have gone. Oh, sorry. Contribute is like volunteer button, but then donate, it goes to the PayPal.
Tabarwa PayPal.
Tabarwa PayPal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not to your personal PayPal.
No, that was.
And what
that was
else?
my-
What else?
It opened. It was like asking me to log in so that I can. I guess I wanted to make a donation.
Oh
So-
yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Tabarwa Center. Nice. It looks good.
Yeah, so now at this point, we just need to go through, refine it, add some more navigation link, more pages, and then what we're going to do is we're going to hook it in with, we're probably going to make the website like a simple single page application, and then it will hook into an external CMS, headless CMS. So then if they want to use WordPress, Strappy, whatever, it can all, any of them could be hooked in.
Anon user, esoteric teachings are always mind-to-mind transmission teachings. So you can't actually get esoteric teachings unless you've gone through preliminary practices. So like you might have to do 10,000 prostrations or 100,000 prostrations and read these suttas and do these rituals and things. Like let's look at the Tibetans. So you have to do all these preliminary practices and then you can start to get the some esoteric teachings. But the preliminary practices are there to open up your mind, to give you an avenue for self-sacrifice so your mind is more open, and then you can only receive esoteric teachings from a guru, someone who's received the transmission. So it's a mind-to-mind transmission. So Tabarwa is full of esoteric teachings, but you have to sacrifice a lot to open your mind up to receive those teachings from the master.
I've gone to some temples where like they do like the mind meditation and it's like you have like a shared mind space. It's really interesting. Like because the energy, it's all energy. I was like, that's weird. They must be like really strong in their meditation power to be able to do that.
It gets really weird. Yeah, it gets, the deeper you go into the mind, the weirder it gets. That's why those preliminary practices and establishing yourself in virtue and generosity are so essential and important. Because otherwise your ego can't handle it. And so what happens to a lot of Westerners is that they never actually get a chance to connect with real meditation masters, real gurus, and then they try to kind of do everything themselves, and it becomes this process of self-convincing rather than self-releasing or self-renouncing.
From my experience, telepathy is real.
Sure, yeah. And so this is exactly the problem. So Lysergenic Lunatic says, @Anon user, Google esoteric mysticism and soak up everything you can. It's like getting your esoteric teachings from an AI model. We're human beings, and the teachings of the Buddha and this transmission from the time of the Buddha, from the gurus, is human. It's not artificial. It's not something that you can Google and get access to. And you have to think about it this way. If your mind, if your ego wants to be very spiritual and wants to be enlightened and wants to be this awakened character, is it more likely that you're going to convince yourself that you are that and that you've gotten that, or that you're actually going to achieve and attain that? So what's easier, of course, is for you to convince yourself, because that's what we've been programmed to do by advertisers and movies and politicians, etc.
You have to be convinced to even open up the perception to be able to.
So it's very difficult, it's very serious, it's very human. So you can't just Google it or read a book or do something like that. It'll never work out. You'll never get the real progress and real success with that. You have to be willing to sacrifice your life in a very real way. And the more that you're willing to sacrifice your life, the more that you can get these real experiences and these real teachings. It's very difficult. But it's very accessible as well. I mean, you could come and to live in Myanmar or follow Sayadaw to India in a few days and be a part of a Sangha as a volunteer, as a nun, as a monk, as anything. So it's very difficult, but also very accessible.
He's going to Bodh next?
Yeah, he's going to go there soon, I think.
Long?
I think he's just visiting there a short time. I'm not even completely sure. Yeah, he is. He is going to India.
I've been wanting to go to Bodh. Maybe I can go there.
Yeah, you could go there too. I don't know how you deal with the Indian food, but...
Well, I want to try it, but I heard that it's not very hygienic, though.
Well, you'll go through a lot of sickness as you start to get more seriously stepping into spiritual environments. They're mostly Eastern, and the food and different things like that is different. So you go through dengue fever and malaria and serious food poisoning and things like that, and it's a restructuring.
I haven't gotten sick from food in like 5 years. 5 or 6 years. I think that my gut bacteria changed from living in Thailand for so long.
Well, you'll find CEOs and Mark Zuckerberg characters that are high on their own supply that talk about how important it is to be bored. When you're constantly stimulating yourself with bullshit, you basically become a bullshit person. And that boredom actually opens the mind and opens the energy.
Yeah, boredom it's important to be able to live through that.
So yeah, that's a real transmission, but it's a process. It's not a one thing in particular, right? It's a process. So Sayadaw's mind is infused in his body, in his speech, in his subtle movements, in the energy of the environment, etc. So if your mind can be very open and perceptive, then you can receive that energy, and then you see how far you want to go in that direction.
I think it's great how Sayadaw can talk about really stressful situations, but be calm.
Because he probably doesn't feel fear.
Yeah.
He probably doesn't have fear in his central nervous system. Like just me sitting here now, it can be very stimulating. There's 100 people watching me live. There's people around me, and all. It's not like there's just friendly characters on live stream. There's all kinds of evil, weird, toxic, insane people that want to create. There's tons of people that want to see someone commit suicide on a live stream, or build up to that. There's tons of people that want to watch people beat themselves to death. There's tons of people who, if they had a button in front of them where they could press, where my body would be on fire, they would press that button. No problem. So this is not like a gathering of spiritual people and monks and nuns and children and purified people. You know, this is a reality. This is a Western reality. If a lot of people had that button on their hand to light me on fire or to make a disaster happen, to make something crazy, make something horrible happen, they'd be smashing that button. And you'd get all kinds of more viewers and all kinds of more attention as people smash that button. Let's see bad things happen. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because it isn't happening to them.
Yeah, and so it makes them feel more safe, more comfortable about their own experience. That's why people try to tear other people down, because it makes them feel better. And that's why, you know, I kind of degrade or talk to Shiva in that way, because people relate to that. People like that. People love drama. That's easy for people to connect to. Whereas if I was just sitting here talking about meditation, I certainly wouldn't have more than 100 viewers. You know, the people who are here right now wouldn't even be here. And, you know, Shiva can take it. Horrible people. Horrible, 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 horrible people. You can't imagine how horrible people can be and are. And it's the greed and it's the anger and it's the delusion that run rampant. You know, it's our addiction to stress and our addiction to stimulation. And that's scary to a peaceful, kind guy like me that loves working with the children and playing and being safe and being in natural environment and being good. Like my whole passion in my life is to be a really, really good person. It doesn't mean being perfect, but being very good. And so like I want to continue living my life freely as long as I can and doing my work so that I can be more good. And so that threat of not being able to do that and have the conditions to do that is very scary. But for someone like Seattle, it doesn't matter what the environment is. He's not going to feel fear. And so what I was saying about that meditation experience that I had is that actually I noticed that the subtle fear that I feel right now has actually become more, not so coarse, not so abrasive, not so stressful, you know.
Good.
And then we justify our violence and our anger and how we're mean to people or negative to people and all that different kind of stuff.
Well, and like the amygdala, if it's used too much, it can actually cause damage to the amygdala. So.
What's the amygdala? Is the thing in front that
No,
thinks,
the amygdala, the stress,
the stress?
fight or flight
Yeah.
response.
Yeah.
If it's used too much, it can literally cause damage to it. There's a loop between 3 different parts in the brain. One of them is the amygdala. I forget the other 2. But if the amygdala is used too much, it can literally stop working. Yeah, amygdala, your reptilian brain, someone said.
Ciro not live yet, so I think he's still taking a rest or talking with some people in the at his room. Oh, thanks, Sam. If everybody here could just give me like $20 or anything like that, I'd really appreciate it. Or $5 or $10 or something. Just for you to practice generosity, for you to practice appreciation and that kind of thing. Please, just $5. Just $5 or $10, please. Really. Okay, KK, I apologized. You didn't see it on the live stream, but I said I was mean to KK. I shouldn't have been so mean. Just $5 or $10. $5 or $10. I'm sorry, KK. I apologize. Sometimes I get, I lose myself and the energy's going on here and I don't act perfectly. But that's That's the thing in the Buddha mind and the compassion and the wisdom is that it's never, nobody needs to be punished. People just need help. And knowing how to communicate with each other, we really learn how to help each other and support each other.
You guys want to bend me?
I don't want to bend me, I'm full.
Okay. I'm going to get one. Do you want one?
Banh mi? You want to eat banh mi? You want to eat the banh mi? You want to try? Oh, this is my friend from India. Thank you, Sam. And that's just the beginning. May this donation bring a wave of donations. May this donation bring an exponential flowing of donations. No, I don't want to eat any banh mi. I don't want to eat that. May this donation bring a wave of donations. May this donation trigger an exponential accelerationist movement of offerings and donations to practice generosity, to show the people here that we're serious about this stuff, we like this stuff, and we're creating an energy sphere here for the community. It's just $5, it's just $10. Yeah, Absurd Awakening, definitely. Definitely. And I get that with my teacher all the time. And then you slowly learn to have more faith in the teacher, the community, the mentality of the Buddha, the importance of compassion and all that. Just $5, everybody. It's not a lot of money. Just $5 or $10 or $20, or somebody could step up. They could send $100, and that would create an environment for all the people who would like to give but couldn't. All those $5 donations. That's $25. $100 donation would amount to $25 donations. Can you imagine if we received 20 unique $5 donations, step after step after step after step? No. It's not about buying anything. It's about practicing generosity. There's no transaction taking place here. It's giving without expectations. You got it right, Anon user. $100, $1,000, $10,000. Let's break out. You know what I mean? You ever feel that way? You just want to break out. You just want to do something crazy. Let's be crazy about our generosity. Let's be crazy with a donation right here. Let's go onto that YouTube super chat button and let's take that dial and let's turn it all the way up to the top. We don't even know what the top is, but we turn it all the way up to the top and we send. And let's make an impact, and let's make people here who are a part of this step back and say, wait a minute, there's something going on here. Please. Please. I'm going to close my eyes and I'm going to count down from 10. And when I open my eyes, I want to see an unbelievable donation that is totally going to make me feel rocked on my socks, and actually I'm not even going to be able to even comprehend, and everybody's going to feel that way, and there's going to be a flow of positivity and energy here that's going to be incredible. I'm going to count down from 10, and I'm not going to open my eyes before 10. And that's the time when you can make that donation. And when I open my eyes up again, I want to be surprised. I want to see that we had individual members collectively sending $5, $10, $20, a $500 donation. What amazing. Let's see this. Let's show everybody that this is a real spiritual community. We're not paying around. This is not to buy anything. This is not to get anything from what we give. This is just pure giving, pure self-sacrifice, pure releasing our attachment. We have attachment to that money. We give that money away, concerned with the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha, and we renounce that money. Okay, let's start the countdown. And I want everybody here to count down together, unless you're going and making that donation. 10. 9. 8. 7. I can feel it. I feel there's energy going around. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this. 6. You guys are amazing. You all are amazing. 5. 4. 3. Here it comes, everybody. We are gonna be once the teacher opens their eyes. It's gonna when Dr. Rob sees the generosity that's come through. It's gonna be amazing. You're gonna want to get ready to clip this, everybody. 3, 2. I can't help myself. 1. Everybody ready? Here we go. I'm gonna open my eyes. I haven't opened them yet. Okay, I'm gonna open them.
I'm gonna go to the Q&A once he does that.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna go over there.
I haven't been going to too many of the Q&A sessions, so I think it would be good to go.
I always find his Q&A is like a guided meditation.
Yeah. I'm not used to doing the guided meditations. Usually I do the practice on my own, so it's a little bit different. These things are so good.
Yeah. As long as I can pay the bills, she's happy. A non-user. I'm a spiritual lifestyle coach. So I offer mentoring programs for people of color and for people that are not of color to integrate and create spiritual lifestyle. Happiness is here and now. I have dropped my worries. Nowhere to go, nothing to do.
Hey, the orange is still alive. Still alive.
That's what it's all about.
Sure.
camera.
Are you coming to apologize?
Me?
Yeah.
He came for his horn.
For what? Yeah. I came to not destroy my orange.
Nobody donated $50, so there's no reason for me to destroy it.
Okay? What should I apologize to you for?
You can apologize for me embarrassing me and encouraging somebody to give you $50 to slap me in the face when you know that that would not end well for you.
That offer still stands with me. I still have to accomplish my mission.
Oh, you're going to accomplish something, buddy.
As soon as you do it, you would regret it. So why do it?
Yeah, you'll regret it, all right. As soon as you do it, you'll regret it.
Why do you say that?
Even if there wasn't a consequence, I know you would literally regret
Yeah,
it.
you would regret it.
Well,
Think better of it.
It'll be a spiritual completion. So there won't be any harmful consequences.
Well, you can play games all you want, but if you ever try to physically move on me in front of my wife ever again, you're going to find out a different side of Dr. Rob that's not fun and not playful and not laughing and giggling and getting up and making a little funny face and scaring you. I used to play football, buddy. I have a student who's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner.
Mr. Tahoe, welcome.
They have weight classes for a reason, Shiva. Just FYI. There's a reason that they have weight classes. And I have trained and I have practiced. And I think you'd be surprised, Shiva. I think you'd be surprised by my capacities physically when we're talking about a fast experience and an intensive experience. I think you'd be very surprised.
So we're going to... We're going to see how surprised I am in the future.
My main responsibility, Anon, is to meet the needs of my major donors. So if you become a major donor, you can be sure that there will be a monk life meditation, a relationship program that's put out and released. But my major donors are not asking for that kind of content. And I have a limited amount of time and a limited amount of energy. And so if you change the dynamics, then I have to respect that.
I don't see anything wrong with it.
He's like an investor. In the investors meeting, whatever the investors
I'm investing in my donors. I'm investing in results for my donors and for my students.
What about the regular people that just want to learn?
What about the regular trolls that scroll around on YouTube? Well, what about them? They're going to have to go and live their life the way they like to live it. I'm not responsible for them.
What about the people that don't have any money? We lost them.
I don't know, Riley White. Where do you send the money? I don't know where you send the money. It's your money, isn't it? And if they find me, I'll whoop their ass. Simple as that. I don't care who it is. You won't like me when I'm angry. I don't wear this green shirt just for show. When I get angry, my whole body turns green and I morph into what's commonly known as the Hulk. I enter into a Juggernaut stage. Anybody ever hear of the middle-aged pregnant woman lifting the car off of her disabled child after the car crash because of the adrenaline and the full muscle activation? Oh yeah. If I need to activate, then I'll activate and I'll shut everything down. I'll break stone. My stomps will break stone. My punches will shatter trees. My shout will collapse people to the ground. You've never heard me shout. You've never heard me get serious. But if you want to find out what it's like when I get serious, you keep up that kind of energy.
So, as Dr. Rob, what will happen if somebody has no money to donate and you stay quiet? So anytime a serious question comes, he doesn't talk.
And maybe people can treat me with a little respect. I almost died the other night. I had a near-death experience 2 nights ago. I could not be here. I could be in a hospital bed or dead right now.
Yeah, we appreciate that. We're happy that you made it.
How did you almost die?
You don't know how I almost died? The floor collapsed underneath me. The literal floor collapsed underneath me.
There's nothing too difficult, nothing too impossible for us to end our lives for.
God wants us to know that the Son that He set cross for all of us, for our sins, is the Son that He loves. And He's willing to give up His Son for you. Why? Who are you? How dear you must be to God's heart, and how valuable. Without Christ, we are all sinners. But that doesn't mean we are less dear and precious to God. If we were, He would not have sent His Son to die for our sins. There's nothing too difficult, nothing too impossible for us to end our lives for. God wants us to know that the Son that He sacrificed on the cross for all of us, for our sins, is the Son that He loves. And He's willing to give up His Son for you. Why? Who are you? How dear you must be. The Buddha offers the Dharma for free, not for $50. Michelle, I hope that you know what is the right thing to do. Yes, I have.
Let's receive our evening offering this evening and give you a chance to raise your income.
There's some today that are teaching that
So, Dr. Rod, do you have anything to say about it? Michelle, I think that's the wrong thing to do. Causing more problems where they don't need to be caused. We have 3 more days in this retreat. We have 2 more days. And I want to take this time to appreciate Rob and everything he's done for me. I'm a great deal of gratitude. And I look forward to seeing him in Da Nang. He needs me more than I need him.
Are you going to the
You know, you're supposed to control the weather. We don't fly bad weather, but we could see the weather over here. And I looked out the window, and that tornado came down just like this, down toward the ground. And Ken said, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. You get back up there." And that tornado went.
Did you notice how she says that she and her husband they can control the weather, but they don't fly in bad weather?
I'm 2 days old. Okay, Dr. Rob is lost. He's too bored.
He was talking about a lot of good stuff tonight. Esoteric stuff. About the mind.
I think my presence intimidated him.
It's a detachment practice.
Come on, Dr. Rob, tell me. Where do we go from here?
You haven't painted your nails yet.
Dr. Rob kicked me out of his life, so I can't do anything with him. I can't do my nails. Mr. Charles says, Dr. Rob never realized you are one of his clones. Mr. Charles is a verified accountant. I'm gonna have to check out your YouTube channel after. What kind of content do you So when Dr. Rob sees me on the beach of Danang, that's when that's when we're gonna have to make it happen. Cat videos, that's how it goes. Cat videos, that's nice. You two look like brothers. Dr. Rob and me. Dr. Rob and I.
Shiva had an interview, a talk, about an hour and a half talk with Seattle when we first came, the first day of the retreat. So I'll publish that when I get back home.
Well, when are you posting your version of that?
Same. I go back to Danang because Dr. Rob kicked me out. Somebody give me some suggestions. What shall I do?
Dhamma teaching.
All right, Dhamma teaching. The Buddha said the Dhamma should be free, not $50.
I agree.
I just was in my room.
Travis?
Knowledge is free, wisdom is earned.
That's not the real Travis.
He was here like an hour ago. Stay tuned and gave me $2 Australian. Time to feed the trolls. Monk for 7 years. No useful advice. Rob is a scam. Well, the fact remains, is my friend, that the Buddha said that the Dhamma is simple, easy to understand. And he also said that Dhamma is free. No cost should be taken for this.
Look, I don't have a problem with you doing your ego shtick and your fake social media influencer thing. I just don't want to be brought into it. I don't want you to use me for that. If you want to talk about the Dharma, that's one thing. But for you to bring me into your ego, parasocial failure, getting high off the algorithm of random people watching and parasocially empathizing with you, you can do that, man. I like that for you, but I don't like that for me. I don't want to be involved with it. So when you're sitting over there and you're doing your own thing and saying, what should I do in my life? It's great to have you by me doing that. But when you start to bring me into it, I don't like that. I don't want to be involved with that. I don't support that. That has nothing to do with me.
How do I bring you into it?
I thought he was just talking about the Dhamma.
No, I was just in my room, stumbled upon Dr. Rob's live stream. And I stumbled upon him saying, somebody comes to him and asks him to teach them the Dhamma. And Dr. Rob says, well, give me $50. And because who is he for him to teach him the Dhamma? Which I kind of understand. He has a limited amount of energy. And
Like I said, I don't want to be a part of your ego babbling, ignoramus, sycophantic nonsense. If you want to do that on your channel, sitting next to me, you do that. But don't involve me with it.
So you're saying don't talk about you?
Is that so difficult? For your YouTube channel, for your career, for you making money and having viewers, it is very difficult. But as a human being, don't make your live stream about me. Make your live stream about you and your viewers and your work that you're doing. I'm not.
His channel. He can do what he wants.
That's what I'm saying. But he shouldn't expect me to be an object on that continuously. Sometimes I'm not. Sometimes Dr. Rob doesn't want to play bullshit games for views. So you're going to have to respect that. I'm in a meditation retreat and I'm holding my energy in a certain space.
Especially because there's only a few days left of the retreat.
Yeah. If Shiva wants to drain his energy on sycophantic, ignoramus, troll nonsense people, then he can do that. But don't bring me into that. And don't try to bring them into me. I'm not interested in that. If you actually have something to say, you can say it to me. But you don't have anything to say to me. You're just like a vessel for ignoramus, sycophantic trolls. So if that's your community and those are your people, then you talk to them. about yourself, about Shiva. This is Shiva's channel. Here, let me do Shiva. Let me do a Shiva interpretation, everybody.
Hi, everybody. My name's Shiva. Yeah, like the Hindu god. How'd I get that name? Wouldn't you like to know? So anyways, I'm talking about virgin wives, and I'm talking about Alex Jones, and I'm talking about yeah, just give me some money because I'm a part of Isha Foundation. Sadhguru's my guru. I'll sell you I'll change your chakra color for you. Yeah, that Dr. Rob guy, he's real stupid, isn't he? We're gonna get him, Yeah, I'm in Da Nang, Vietnam. I'm by the ocean, I'm eating mangoes. I love this lifestyle. I love to do it this way. It's a clean energy way. And yeah, Sadhguru, I love Sadhguru. And I'm very spiritual. I love wearing a bunch of Rakshaka Mala necklaces and putting an orange t-shirt on my head, and because I'm spiritual. And when I go into that environment, that's when I shine. Why am I dressed up like an average homeless traveling person when I come to the temple? Oh, it's because I want to be disrespectful of the people. I don't want to wear my spiritual stuff around here.
Wow.
So that's Shiva. Maybe my views will start going up now.
Hey everybody, don't you know that a woman's worth is in her virginity? And you should be vegan, you should be moral, don't eat any meat.
I agree with that.
And yeah, hey everybody, my phone, can't you see my phone's lagging? Can't you see my phone's lagging? So I need $1,000 for a new phone. Come on everybody, and let's show that Dr. Rob guy who's boss. Donate to me and he'll be upset, he'll be frustrated because I'm getting the money. What am I doing with your money? Well, I'm not buying a phone with the money that you gave me because you didn't donate it to the GoFundMe. You donated it on the YouTube Super Chat, so that doesn't count. And anyways, I can do what I want with my money in my life.
That was very creepy.
That's a, yeah, it sounded a little bit correct, didn't it? It is creepy. He's a creepy guy, man. He's talking about wanting a virgin wife. He's 33 years old. Well, good luck. You should hear him talking about how young he wants that virgin wife to be. His motto is if it's legal, then I guess it's okay. And what did he say? He said a 13-year-old is not a child, is what he said.
13-year-old is also a child in the South.
No, someone said that you're talking, a 12-year-old girl, and you said, oh no, that's when they become a woman. That's when a child becomes a woman. Yes, you did.
I didn't say it at all.
And that's the kind of stuff that he believes in, but he's very low-key about it.
Very creepy stuff.
Yeah.
So you don't want a virgin wife? Do you want a virgin wife or not?
Is wanting a virgin wife creepy?
Okay, there you go.
It's not creepy, that's right. Like Malarkey says that Jeffrey Dahmer is strong in this country. I don't know what it is.
I think everything gets blown out of proportion. You bring a cutting knife to a meditation center and all of a sudden you're bringing concealment.
No. Well, Isha didn't feel that way. Isha banned him from all Isha yogas. And what do I have to bring out the knife and chain again, Shiva? Watch your mouth, keep your boundaries, or you're going to have an army of intellectual English-speaking Indians that are very curious about who this Shiva Kailash Shambho guy is, who's a spiritual teacher in the tradition of Sadhguru. So you keep your boundaries and I'll keep mine. How about that, Shiva? Okay? The last thing you want me is posting on Reddit, on the Sadhguru Reddit, and I'm going to leave it there.
It would be nice to see more Sadhguru's teachings on your channel.
Yeah, it sure would. A lot of people have said that, but that was months ago. He's kind of moved past that now with his self-destruction.
Wow. I'm overwhelmed by accusations.
We have an announcement, everybody. Hawaii 223 is sad to see people go crazy at a retreat. All right, everybody. Thanks, Hawaii. I told everybody, I'll tell the teacher as well. If you have any other announcements about your mind and your thoughts and your opinions, you post them here in the YouTube channel and I'll let everybody know, okay?
I make videos about Sadhguru. My latest one is about Sadhguru.
Yeah, you have some. You have some.
We're here to help you to get clarity on your confusion. And also my confusion.
I'm gonna stop smoking, but I need your donations to make that a reality. If someone donates me $1,000 or $1,000 USD equivalent, then I will stop smoking. I will stop smoking and I will stop smoking cigarettes.
That is
From a new donor, from a new major donor. This does not apply to traditional donors and old donors, okay? 1,000 USD or 1,000 USD equivalent.
why.
If it's Australian dollars, if it's euros, then it's 1,000 euros. KK, we don't use Venmo in Vietnam, honey. You can't even send international bank transfers here.
There's just so much wrong with that. There's anything wrong with that, but I'm overwhelmed.
How much do you have towards the bike?
Well, it all got refunded because the person who set up the GoFundMe was involved with some unscrupulous people and they started threatening her because they were trolling and stuff like that. So she was worried. So she canceled the GoFundMe and everything got refunded.
Shame.
What do I use in Vietnam? I use mindfulness and detachment. $1,000 for Dr. Rob to quit smoking. How about that? 1,000 euros, $1,000, or an
Does that also go towards the bike?
No, that doesn't go toward. That goes 100% towards Dr. Rob quitting smoking.
How is that going towards you quitting smoking? What are you going to do with that?
It's about the power of vow, the power of generosity meeting the power of vow. Simple as that.
Wait just 1 second. Yesterday on the live stream, you sent a message saying, "I will never smoke again."
Yeah, might have been somebody impersonating me. I don't know what messages you're receiving or what people say.
The channel at Monklight.
Yeah, somebody impersonating me. People do all kinds of things online. I'm not responsible for what random people say. Anyways, that's your day. Today is now. So $1,000 and I'll stop.
Isn't it scary with all the AI stuff and all the content that's on YouTube? Like somebody can easily make a deep fake of a creator. I'm shocked they haven't started to do that.
I'll be doing that with Shiva very soon. Once the technology gets there, a year or two, Shiva's going to be doing all kinds of crazy. Shiva's going to be spitting inside Guru's face.
You do that, I'm never talking to you again.
You already spit inside Guru's face as being a self-proclaimed spiritual teacher in his lineage, in his tradition.
So stay tuned, says Dr. Rob, smoking is not good for your lungs. Please stop. We're concerned about
Okay, $1,000, not $299 Australian dollars. If my health isn't worth $1,000 to a new donor, then what is it worth?
And what guarantee do they have that you'll actually stop?
They're donating to you to help spiritually.
I'm giving the people an opportunity to donate. It's not going to benefit me. Your money isn't going to benefit me. Thank you, Green Sage. The next thing is going to be the $1,000 GoFundMe for Dr. Rob to quit smoking. Hey, let's get some W's in the chat, everybody. Fuck the motorbike. That's already taken care of. We're working with some invested parties. They're interested to invest. Let's do the $1,000 GoFundMe for Dr. Rob to quit smoking. Who's ready to set up that GoFundMe?
Just donating to annoy Rob. €2, 250 euros. That's luxurious.
So how is that any better than going for $1,000 to get a new phone?
Thank you, King Billy.
Because the new phone is just for his own pleasure and his enjoyment. The last thing that you would want to see is this guy's internet search history. The last thing in the world that you want to see is this guy's YouTube algorithm and the kind of videos that are being recommended to him.
Who's next on this anyways? I don't know.
He's a political commentator.
My monthly bills are maybe about $500 a month. $500 or $600 a month. Let's make it $700 a month. Should be fair to make it $1,000 a month. I'm American. I'm not Vietnamese. I'm not living in a hovel.
You consider your friend?
They upcharge over here for cheeseburgers. So I'm might as well be ordering Uber Eats in Chicago for the money I'm paying for cheeseburgers out here in Vietnam. Yeah, that's a part of the accommodation, Anon user. That's accommodation included. And food and electricity and...
You consider me your friend?
Excuse me?
You consider me your friend?
I consider you a lot. I probably consider you too much.
Joe Bird says your buddy has no willpower to quit smoking. He's BS.
Oh, I have the power, all right. I have the power. But why not use my power to give people an opportunity to practice generosity seriously?
Why don't we go see if Iron's session started?
I'm gonna check on YouTube, but yeah, let's go over there.
Nothing about it.
Probably be at 9.
9.
No, he just started.
Oh, you just started?
Yeah.
I just Tabarwa Vietnam, or is it a different channel?
It's his new channel. It's called Tabarwa Live. Yeah. They charge more for foreigners. You got it. I got scammed on my apartment as well. I'm paying too much because I needed a place to stay, and I ended up signing a 1-year lease. I'm not in a position to sign a 1-year lease. I didn't want to do that, but they forced me to do it. So now I'm in a tough situation, and I'm not making that your problem.
Mr. Tahoe has a verified account. He says Bante Varapano is giving you an opportunity to be generous.
Yeah, Mr. Tahoe's a good, nice guy.
So, I'm just here. Hello, Dr. Rob. Where's the best friend?
Look what we got here, Shiva. Look what we have here.
Give it.
One of your attachments.
That's not an attachment.
One of your attachments.
This is food.
It's healthy food.
Oh, it's healthy food. Looks more like a green to me. You said it's an orange, huh? Look what we got here.
It's an orange inside. This is not good.
You know what I think of Shiva Kailash Shambho's attachments?
Don't. What was that? Well, we're gonna stay for another 30 minutes.
It's okay, natural.
You're stealing part of the Buddhist precepts. Well, I did give it to him. I gave it to him.
It is.
Just like he gave me a pack of cigarettes, which I have here.
Didn't you just break a precept?
That orange is not owned by anyone.
What can I have here, Mr. Rob? I'm gonna keep this as a memento. I'm gonna put this in wax on solidify it. This is his attachment. I'm trying to hide this now. This is what has to be done, not $1,000. This is what has to be done. Every pack of cigarettes here. And also he's complaining about my dress. And he doesn't think I'm homeless.
Actually, for some oranges, it really needs to be an organic orange and certain kind of oranges, but eating the peel is actually fantastic. I've eaten the peel of many a organic orange while on ayahuasca, while doing my ayahuasca treatments. And it's absolutely one of the best ways to eat an orange. It's very nourishing.
What did ayahuasca do for you?
You find out. You go to Peru and you take that step and you're willing to confront your ego and have those experiences, then you can do it.
You can have those
No, you don't need drugs, but Anon user says Shiva is seeming very weak and tired in the body and voice as well. He is seeming that way, isn't he?
Anon user, you should come here to my live stream and not stay over there where it's dusty. It's a dusty live stream where he's at. And I'm not weak. Me sitting next to Dr. Rob, it takes a lot of energy to be able to withstand this. So anyways, I am appreciative of Dr. Rob. I like him. I love him. Sure. Dr. Rob is a handsome, beautiful fellow. And he has a strong stature, positive energy, positive vibe. He's healthy and happy. Wherever he walks, wealth follows him. The Dharma wheel turns behind his back. The Dharma wheels are imprinted on the soil when he walks. He is regarded by angels and gods alike as a wonderful and powerful man. His morality is striking. Top tier morality. 10 out of 10 morality. He has up to 5 moral precepts. Spectacular. And he's just an overall magical being. And I'm thankful to have him in my presence. And I can't help but to feel that every time I speak, he just wants me to shut up. Is that true, Dr. Rob?
For me, I encourage to ordain. Some people encourage to destroy.
Well, let's Anon user. Let's worry a little bit less about Shiva's progressively thinning voice, and let's worry a little bit more about my progressively thinning bank account, and getting some of that money over there into over here. All right.
User, don't do it. My voice is not thinning.
We can receive. We're prepared here at the Monk Life Meditation Institute to receive up to $3,000 at one time through Western Union. And you're welcome to participate in a first of its kind action of generosity through Western Union, cash exchange, and we'd love to experience that, and we'd love for you to be a part of that.
Very smooth, very smooth. So today I was meditating in the monastery, and it was nice and beautiful, and I saw Dr. Rob meditating with me, and I experienced bliss. Limitless energy. Limitless energy. This is the phone that I'm going to get, by the way. Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. You're a Samsung, right? What kind?
It's a quantum. It's a pretty good phone.
Thank you. Appreciate the kindness.
If not, there will be conflict in the empire. In this way.
You tired? Okay, go.
There will be dilemma
So, yeah.
Tastes very sweet. Try, taste a little bit.
Chili.
Very special, right? Very sweet taste.
No, we're not. I like Dr. Rob.
Shiva bonds with his followers through shared illusions, Dr. Rob.
What?
So we don't bond through shared illusions, do we? we don't teach that, we don't train that, we don't practice that here at the Monk Life Meditation Institute, do we? We know the kind of illusions that Dr. Rob likes to share with us, and the last thing that we're going to be doing is bonding over those.
So Dr. Rob, I have a Dharma question. Could ask, right?
Oh, he has a Dharma question.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, so how important in the Buddhist tradition is it to uphold the 5 moral precepts?
Come on. Goodbye. Thank you. Goodbye. Go. Be careful. Go. Go.
So I guess Dr. Rob didn't hear me because he just didn't hear me. So his Dharma question is not being answered, but that's true. My friend answered for him.
So we dismiss ego with the irrelevance, with the everything, with the 3 marks of reality, with the faith in the Buddha's teaching. But we have to actually be we have to be interested in what the Buddha has to say about it. You see what I'm saying? This is a teaching concerned with the wisdom element rather than the specific meditation practices, although Dr. Rob is well trained in many specific meditation practices. So what is the self? The self is an illusion. So there is no real true person, a real true story, but you have to come and see that for yourself. It's not about you believing that. It's a realization, it's an experience of that. Okay, thank you, Lysergic Lunatic, and I hope that Google will give you some stock options for your wonderful sharings here. You're a great advertiser for the benefits of Googling things. All right, thank you, Lysergic. Well, we both followed Sayadaw for many years. So Sayadaw is a big part of our lives. Buddhism and meditation is a big part of our lives, the most important part of our lives for sure. And if I wanted to go and become a monk tomorrow, then she would support me in that and maybe become a nun or I don't know what she'd do, but sure. She'd probably become a nun. So that's just from our experience, that's the way that we are. It's not our thinking about it. We're not going around worshiping Sayadaw every day. Here we are because we're with Sayadaw at the meditation retreat, but generally, it's an ordinariness suffused with this experiential relationship with the path and with the practice.
Yeah. Still waiting for that question to be answered, but it's not gonna happen.
They're doing what needs to be done. Just like me.
Do you think that if a spiritual teacher is sitting on the podium and somebody asks him a question, and the spiritual teacher says, you know what, your question is based out of ego?
Shiva, you're just so arrogant and you're so unread. You don't know about Zen, you don't know about Chan, you don't know about Son. I don't know why you're giving a weird look to the viewers as if you're not looking at a bunch of sycophantic, ignoramus trolls and you're like giving them a wink. They don't know what Zen is any more than you do. And so it's just you're underexperienced, you're underread, and that arrogance is nonsensical. That's all I'm saying, man.
Okay, my ignorance is one thing, but I'm asking you as a teacher, enlighten me, please. I'm asking you a genuine spiritual question. But you seem to not to answer. Why?
Precepts are for people who don't have realization. So precepts are training rules. When the Buddha originally created his Sangha, there were no precepts. The precepts were created, only the most basic or the most serious precepts of murder and stealing and things. But because of the unskillfulness of the people who came to follow Buddha, he had to create all these rules to train people and to help people, to guide people.
What are the 5 moral precepts?
It's none of your business what your practice is your business, not what the moral precepts are.
So what is my practice and how does it moral precepts not rely on
And this
practice?
disingenuousness is something that you're teaching to your viewers. And that's going to be a great tool for you not making any money in the future on your YouTube channel. So I hope you're ready to get a job when you go back to stay at your mom's place in Canada, because you're teaching disingenuousness. Sure, for some short-term gain, for some short-term drama, views, and offerings, you'll get it. But for you to sit there and represent yourself as disingenuous, it's not a way to build a community, man.
I'm not being
It's
disingenuous,
okay to
it's
not
professional.
know Hawaii. We can practice not knowing. We can practice mindfulness without attaching to what appears. All kinds of things are going to appear, but we don't need to attach and identify with them, regardless of what they are. So we're kind of journeying through that together.
So is following the 5 moral precepts part of practice?
Why are you acting like you're talking to a community when you have a live
talking
stream
to you,
full
I'm
of
talking to you.
sycophantic, ignoramus trolls watching you right now
looking
that
at
are
you,
looking
I'm
for
asking-
drama? You're not talking to me.
I'm not looking
You're
at drama.
disingenuous.
I'm asking you a spiritual question.
You're a disingenuous and making a fool of yourself, okay?
That is so, what would be the word for this? It's so inauthentic, I think. It's
Google it, unknown parabola, and then come back to me.
unbelievable. He doesn't practice 5 moral precepts, otherwise he would not be smoking cigarettes.
Yeah, missing out on Seattle,
Agreed.
for sure.
Cigarettes break the precept.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
It's just his ego thing. Look, everybody here has to be a vegan, but he's not saying that because
Yeah,
that's
I'm
not
saying that.
convenient for his trolls and the sycophantic donations he gets. So one, that thing he's saying is everybody has to be a vegan, and if you're not vegan, you're wrong. And what he's saying about cigarettes is more what he's supposed to be saying to the 100 people that are here, you fake moralist, freak, ego loser, is saying to these 100 people who are here and shaming them about not being vegan and teaching them about veganism instead of playing games with me smoking a cigarette because it creates you drama, you disingenuous fuck. And let me say this very clearly right now. You using this opportunity to drama farm and to get people riled up on fake BS is a shame when actually what you have to say is everybody should be vegan, that women lose their value by having sexual partners before marriage, and that you don't want a woman that would have a sexual partner before marriage, as if any woman would want a bagpacker, hobo, person who's begging online for money at 30 years old. And number 3 is awareness.
I think it's unimportant. I think we're at a Buddhist monastery. Meditation retreat. Maybe we can go see Sayadaw.
Yeah.
Even that made me uncomfortable.
So,
It wasn't even important to me.
if you're really practicing the Buddha's teachings, do you care about non-violence and non-harm?
Yeah.
Navigator Isle says, it is easier to
Including the harm of
bond.
another person's ego.
It is easier to bond through gossip, validation, and approval, or rejection, which is why Shiva connects well with his followers, because people are programmed to play the social game. And Shiva, you're also just playing into this programming, this social game. It's a shame.
You guys want to go see Sayadaw?
Yeah, I'm gonna go when I finish this cigarette.
So, I'm just asking you, 100, yeah, send it. shivakailash.com/donate. It's the best way to do it. And I'll be able to see your message.
So I'm speaking to Shiva this way specifically because as much as his logic is there and his awareness is there, he knows not to identify with a real true person and a real true story. The problem is he's created a spiritual ego that he does identify with, and he's not actively working to unpack, but instead is actively working to reify because he wants to get money and is getting high off views and things like that. So that's why I speak to Shiva that way. And if it brings more people in to be interested, well, good for them.
So what if he has a spiritual ego? We all have them. We all can develop them.
Yeah, fact.
So tell your viewers, why are you so fixated on me? So what, smoking a cigarette is worse than people eating animal meat every day?
No.
So you have more than 100 people in your live stream. Why aren't you talking about veganism? Why aren't you preaching veganism and instead talking about me smoking a cigarette and talking about the 5 moral precepts in Buddhism when probably none of the people watching this live stream are Buddhist or have any interest or knowledge about the 5 precepts? And then you pretending that you don't have knowledge about the 5 precepts to play this social game with people and then make them feel like they know the 5 precepts when they don't is not a good way to do things, man. All the while, it is contrasted with the harsh reality of being a weasel, pirate, backpacker with a made-up name. It must make him feel despair and wrath, and it certainly does. And that's why when he said, I'm gonna slap Rob in the face for $20, his whole face got red. He started freaking out. He started acting all weird. Here, give me your hand.
Coming. At least expect it.
So you want the real deal, you want the high level, you come over here and you get it. You want parasocial bag-packing bullshit, you're in the right place. So don't come over to my channel if that's what you want and that's what you like.
Yeah. YouTube channel is White Yogi.
Oh yeah, your YouTube channel is White Yogi.
You'll find me on that.
You should change your YouTube channel name to the Swashbuckling Isha Band Spiritual Pirate, formerly known as what is it, Yuri?
You haven't answered one accusation, one critical point, which is valid. Spiritual teacher who is addicted.
Silence speaks. Silence speaks. You are not to watch Alexis Non-Duality, and you are not to be on Shiva Kailash Shambho's YouTube channel. And I expect you to come over to my YouTube channel and make a large donation and recompense and repent for your activities as of late. I saw your comment on Alexis Non-Duality's live stream. You should not be over there. That's fake non-duality, and you should not be on Shiva Kailash Shambho's channel either.
This is how he treats his viewers and his donors. Like his children as property.
It's basically a breaking out of unknown parabola of the identification with the real true person, a real true story. And that can be very unstable and very difficult if you don't connect with a community and an energy that's gone through that process and is stabilized, which is what you'll find here. But you have to practice a lot of patience and openness to get the value from this.
We got another $2 donation. Maddie C, thank you very much.
What did he say?
Dr. Rob is a fraud, but...
That's the point, everybody. Hello, do I need to scream? Do I need to yell? Do I need to take off my clothes and fight with dogs in the street? That is the point. Dr. Rob is not someone. Shiva Kailash is not someone. You are not someone. Meditate on not being someone. Meditate on no self. Buddhism is not the fucking toilet water that you drink every day. Buddhism is a spiritual tradition, is the highest pinnacle of spiritual traditions that have ever existed. So please cut the shit. The whole point is that Dr. Rob is a fraud. Why do I call myself Dr. Rob? Because it alleviates the notion and absurdifies the notion of self and the notion of authority based on self. Hello? Anybody home? Hello? Anybody home? Yes, Dr. Rob is not real. Dr. Rob is a fraud. Hello? Hello?
None of us are real.
That's the point.
Would you ban people on your live stream if they don't donate?
Yes, everybody who joins my live stream who doesn't donate will be banned.
Oh, come on.
And I'm going to do a countdown for all the people in the live stream now, and they better pay their fair share or they're going to get banned. 10. I'm going to close my eyes so you have time to donate and not feel pressured. 10.
Well, I guess I know what channel to watch.
9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Last chance. Everybody in my live stream who doesn't donate will be banned if they don't donate before I reach, and I'm not even going to say the word because I'm going to start the countdown again. 10.
Didn't I just say hi and start over?
9. 8. If you don't want to get banned, donate now. Even $1, $2, okay, but you got to donate something. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Begin again. All right. So the only person who's not getting banned, an Anon user, is getting banned because a $5 donation. It should be a $555 donation for my monthly expenses. Anon user.
Yeah, Anon user, get yourself banned there. We got 3 super chats here, so let's read them out. I asked Dr. Rob what is ban. Sarah says, ban me, Dr. Rob, make my day. And Maddie says, moral relativism is ridiculous.
Moral farting is ridiculous. Moral relativism is just bullshit. And if you're not careful, you'll shart yourself. Don't hate. No. It's a quote. This is a first of its time quote. Don't hate, comma, love. Ampersand, Dr. Rob.
Do you love me, Dr. Rob? That is the viewers want to know that question. Answer, including me.
What do you mean by that?
You love me in your heart of hearts. Truly love me. Apart from all the things you've said about me, do you love me? Do you have love towards me? This is like 1,000th question that I've asked him, and it lands flat on the floor. There's not even a consideration. That is the level of communication skills.
If you make a donation, then I will answer your question.
Okay, I'll make a donation.
Thank you, Ben Group. It's actually not my website. It's a website that was stolen from me, but we are working on the Dr. Rob website as we speak.
Well, the best website on the planet is shivakailash.com.
But it is a great resource, and I'm happy to platform that resource.
That sounds subjective.
No, it's
Which planet?
Well, it's just the best because it has Kailash in the front and Born Dead Brains.
It is a nice domain name.
You should check it out. I think you'll like it as a tech guy. So Born Bad Brains, another $2 donation. Dr. Rob will love that. And Rob Hoggard, perfect last name. Haggard. Is that you?
Be quiet. Delete that comment.
You should hire somebody to manage your website. I'm on the job market.
Yeah. No, I have Krishna Rohan. If you're watching this, shout out to you. This guy has built my website. And
No, I'll be reaching out to Krishna Rohat on Discord very soon.
No.
I can work with Krishna. We can start a team.
Okay. Let's pump it forward. You visit my website, you'll love it. shivakailash.com. You can donate there. shivakailash.com/donate. shivakailash.com/shop. shivakailash.com/.
Are there any virtual meditations with Sakyan coming up?
I don't know.
Are those free or do that?
He gives Dharma talks for free, but the courses are paid. Seraph says, of course he loves you. Seraph is a known member of my community, and his words have value, have weight. He's sending love to me, I bet.
Get a tech fund going, and we make an app or do some tech stuff to help your channel.
Yeah, well, we'll stay in touch. Helen, thank you for the lucky Shiba. Anyways, I gotta talk to Dr. Rob after this. There's just so much that I need to tell him that will help his life, benefit his life, improve his life, but he just doesn't listen. And he listened once for his YouTube chat. If you remember, you have custom emojis now. You didn't have before. So, thanks to me. And there's more that he has to do.
Are you going to Sidor?
I'm going to find the truth.
What was that?
I'm going to find the truth.
I got it. I'm gonna go down there.
You're finding the truth in the...
Soon, hopefully, soon. Not yet. The smoke. I don't want to go through nicotine withdrawal tonight. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I gave that guy all my change. Namaskaram. You from India?
I'm from Bangladesh.
Oh, you're from Bangladesh?
Yes.
Oh. You come to join the meditation? How you come here? What you come here?
I'm
Not English.
something.
You also not English.
My friend.
Oh. Wow. Okay, welcome. Nice to meet you.
Okay.
Thank you. Shiva, please go away.
You wanna come sit with us while I eat, and then we can go to.
Yeah. Let's go. Where are you gonna? What are you gonna eat? Hi ho, Salaman. So I like to light some incense for all the donors and supporters and practitioners here in the Monk Life Meditation community. Thank you all for your support over the years, your energy, your heart, your willingness to forgive and begin again. I offer this incense to the Buddha, the Dhamma, the Sangha. May your wishes be fulfilled. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Buddham saranam gacchami. Dhammam saranam gacchami. Sangham saranam gacchami. Dutiyampi Buddham saranam gacchami. Dutiyampi Dhammam saranam gacchami. Dutiyampi Sangham saranam gacchami. Tatiyampi Buddham saranam gacchami. Tatiyampi Dhammam saranam gacchami. Tatiyampi Sangham saranam gacchami. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo Guan Shi Yin Pu Sa. 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 Might have a little something here.
Passionate action has no